That's
and
crazy.
please excuse my... I think I'm losing my voice.
It's just
It's not good. We still have several hours to go. But we'll be all right. Give me just a second. I'm going to take this brief moment to go get myself some a water, so I have something to stay hydrated with. We're going to be here, who knows how long, man. I really don't know, but we're going to be here for a long time. So give me just a second. I'm going to go do that. If anybody else wants to talk, I'm leaving the floor open for you. Andy, Riley.
Halito, Twixie, how are you
Thank
doing?
You, Ryan. Yep, currently still watching all of the tornado warned storms and possible ones that we have not had.
How does that
yet.
make any sense?
I have my
Whatever,
eyes
I'm not gonna talk
on
about politics during this,
two
but how does that make any
supercells in
sense?
southeastern Florida that are west of Fort Lauderdale.
Also, thank you for
by a good
contributing to the
clip along
challenge. I appreciate it.
I-75. Looking at a
that
terminal
post?
radar there, I can look at the first
Also, I
200
did
feet above
figure
the
out how to
surface,
end
and I don't
the
see any
prediction.
low-level rotation
I just did it on my
with our
phone this
supercell
morning.
that is not
72%.
They're
Okay.
just to the northwest of Weston.
I'm good.
Florida.
I'm good.
So
I'm
still watching.
a little
those
worried
two
that my
storms,
computer
but
is not going to
seeing
be able to
any
handle
imminent
playing Genshin
tornado
and
threat with them at the
trying
moment.
to stream
If you
while
do
also
happen to
watching a
be
YouTube
along
stream at the
Highway
same time.
27,
Because for whatever
with
reason,
this, tornado
YouTube
warning here in
streams
southern Palm Beach
take much more
County,
power
well to
than
the
like
west of
a Twitch
the
stream. I don't know what it
populated
is,
beach areas,
but
then
like
please be taking
YouTube streams
shelter.
lag like crazy on my PC. I don't know
Update
why.
to the rest of our
Also, hi
storms.
Serena,
There
how
is
you
one
doing?
more tornado ongoing north of Holopah in Florida. That's in northeastern Osceola County. That will head into parts of Orange County, and because there is another cycle of that, a very small tornado now, we may see a warning extended into parts of Orange County. That
I wonder what
could
I
include
meant
parts
to
of
look
the
this up earlier, but I kind of
southeastern
forgot.
Orlando Metro, as previously
That might
mentioned.
help.
I think that the conditions
good
there
idea.
are much less favorable as you get into.
I was
the
thinking about that,
Orlando
but I was
metro
scared
for
it wouldn't really be
tornadoes,
like
especially
viewable.
significant
But I
ones,
guess I'm really
to
kind of just
occur.
listening
So I think
to
there
it.
is a lower chance that this continues there, but I do think that we may see a warning that
Why is
extends
it doesn't need to be on
some of you
HD?
guys.
Thank you, though.
So if you know anyone in Orange County,
It is lagging
east of
trying
Kissimmee
to
and
make any
southeast of
changes right
Orlando
now.
towards the Lake Hart
Okay.
area, you can go ahead and
What
tell
happens if I
them that
put
there's
this
a
on like
chance they could receive a
144?
tornado warning.
A
If
new
they haven't
tornado
gotten it
warning
already,
has been
which
issued.
It does not include
Will it even
them
be
yet,
viewable
so
if I put it on?
you have the
It won't
chance
even
to,
change.
provide that
It
information
won't. It
and
just
pass it
won't
along to
change. Okay, there it
you.
goes.
You guys don't know
No,
me. I
not
am a
really
meteorologist,
viewable.
so I can pass along all this information. I'm
for 240?
well prepped and trained.
Can I
in
try
radar
it? Can I
analysis
please
here.
change it?
That's why I do what I do with
YouTube?
Ryan. But I also have
YouTube,
tropical
wake
expertise
up.
as well. So once we
Oh my
transition
goodness, I'm
fully to
breaking it.
the hurricane threat here and all of the water-related
I'm breaking
impacts as
it,
well as
chat.
wind, then I will be able to help you with
Oh,
analysis
quality.
of that as well. So I'll be here all day. I appreciate you guys. I also have the chat.
That's probably good
open.
enough,
No
right?
confirmed tornado warnings.
Y'all can
means
barely
that
see it
there are
anyway.
Different tiers to our tornado
My
warnings.
my
That is
computer
no
might
longer
be
true
making
because
a
we do
little
have
bit.
a confirmed
PC's gonna
tornado
explode in
A
5
new
seconds.
tornado
No!
warning has been
Florida.
issued.
No.
But there are tiers to tornado warnings issued by the National Weather
Maybe
Service
this is
that
like a
tell us
good
that
time
it's,
to do the
radar
Archon
indicated,
Quest
meaning there's
because
some rotation,
if
but
some of
we
y'all
don't
don't
have
know,
evidence
some
of
of
an
the
ongoing
voice lines
tornado.
for the current quests
And
aren't
then we do
voiced
have
in
evidence of an
English
ongoing
because of
tornado,
the
that would
the
make it a
strike.
confirmed warning. And we can elevate the tier above
so
that to
I
gain
can't.
insight that there is
What's it
more
called?
danger in particular with the storm. And we
So
use
like,
that
so
to
I'm gonna have to
relay.
like read for some of the voice lines anyway.
We use that to relay the risk to you guys as well as the exact location and towns that will be impacted. But we always make
Everyone,
sure to
oh my
include
god,
every
with the fact that
location
Twixie and
within
Cal
a,
both have
tornado
Jilun
warning,
profile pictures is
So there's that
crazy.
warning that
I would
actually came through
should
for
I change
Eastern
it?
Orange
Should I change
County.
mine?
You're welcome for that heads up.
I don't know if I have a
Hopefully,
name card to go with her.
I mean, you didn't get too much time because the
I have no
the
L's.
office,
That kind of
National Weather
works. Or
Service
just like the
office there
leeway.
was
Well,
very
the
proactive.
leeway one doesn't make
Very
sense.
good for them to issue a warning ahead of time, but that was the reason why that
What
warning
happens
was
if I
issued,
just
so you
wanna
can
look?
tell
I just wanna
people
look.
you had a
I
heads
just
up
wanna
from
look.
that. You had a heads up on that warning from me, so hopefully,
Shit.
you know, now you start to see the reason why, right? We've done immaculate work so far today. We have a lot more to go. We will be here for another at least 7 or 8 hours towards midnight.
That
Eastern
works
time
if I
zone,
use
so stick with
Noel's.
us. Let people know that we're streaming here.
I use Noel's name
several
card.
things
You
I
guys
wanna
can't even
cover
see it.
as
What am I
we,
even? I'm like
cover
looking
the
to you
hurricane
all
and
like, hey,
landfall.
what guys? What do
There will
y'all
be a
think?
lot
And then you
of
can't even see
a
it.
lot of impacts related to that that may be difficult to watch. So I
Hold
want to
on.
make sure everyone is looking out
If I
for
temporarily
themselves
turn
as well.
the
If
weather
you need to
stuff
take a
off.
step away, please do so.
Look.
It's important
Thoughts?
for mental health, just as important as the physical health of the people that we want
Thoughts on the
to
Noel banner
evacuate,
with
and also
Jillian
we
and-
care for their well-being if they're inland and in a flash
Yummy?
flood
Okay,
warning
good.
or a
Good,
tornado
good.
warning, and that's why we're
Also,
here.
congrats on the 3 Stream Sheik, Spencer. Thanks for sticking around.
Okay. So some of the things we
Oh
may
my
see
god,
come up
I believe
here
in you.
are
I believe in you,
extreme
Genshin.
wind
You can
warnings
load.
for the landfalling
I believe in
Hurricane
you.
Milton. Extreme wind warnings are issued
Also, like, if
when,
y'all have any
115
audio level
mile-per-hour
complaints,
sustained winds
just,
or greater over
like,
a period of
bug
1
me
minute
about
are
it.
anticipated.
Let me know.
I expect parts of Sarasota
Like, if
and
the
Manatee
stream's
counties in
too
Florida,
loud for Genshin, or if it's too
possibly
loud for
even
me,
into,
or if you can't
the
hear
western
it,
part of Charlotte
or
County in
whatever,
Florida,
just, like, let me
depending on
know.
the exact landfall
We should
area, will
take a break
receive an
after all
extreme
that
wind
running
warning.
around.
And that is for those sustained winds of over
Let's rest here
115
for a
miles
bit.
per hour.
I
that
just
are
got on.
possible,
We haven't even
especially
moved
with
yet,
gusts that are
Julina. What do
higher
you
than that.
mean?
We do
What do you
see
mean?
that
Let's take a
with
break.
major hurricane landfalls.
What do you
Those will
mean?
be
Also,
issued within an hour
also.
of the expected landfall. So within about 3 hours from now, when
It's
when you
lagging
see our
like
landfall
crazy,
timer
but
come
I
back
have
up,
the trail
currently
for
underneath my webcam
Kaching.
here, but when Ryan gets
So I have
back,
it for
he'll
Kaching
show
and I
you that
have it
landfall
for
timer, so you
Kirara.
can always reference that on our stream. So an extreme wind warning will
It's
be
very
a
yummy.
part of the
Okay.
landfalling hurricane that
I
we have to deal
will
with
be
here.
honest.
When you see that come
I
through,
accidentally
we'll
started the Archon
describe
Quest
it,
yesterday.
but we're a few hours out from that.
Because
The other part is where exactly storm surge will occur as the hurricane
I
makes
walked
landfall
over
here.
to the
Storm surge will
what's it
occur
called?
on both the northern
walked
and
over to
southern
the,
side of the hurricane as it pushes water in
Adventurers
altogether.
Guild
However,
in Notland,
once
and
the
I didn't realize
hurricane
that's where
makes
the quest
landfall, we'll
started. Because I was gonna go
definitely
claim my
see the further
expedition
north
rewards
you go,
yesterday,
more
and accidentally
offshore
started the
winds that
quest.
push the water back from the
So I've kind of
beaches.
accidentally started it, but nothing important
it'll
happened.
push the
It
water
was
back from the
basically just
beaches
like
on the northern
we
side
talked to
because all the winds are
Kachina,
blowing the
and
water
Kachina was
offshore.
like, "Hey, let's go talk to
On the
Jillian and
southern
get
side, we will continue to see
your ancient
winds
name."
blow the
And
water
then
onshore. Further inland,
and
the
also they were
storm
telling
surge
us about
estimates that we,
Pyro
have predicted
Archon's
from the
like
National Hurricane Center.
plan with like
What
working
storm
with the
surge
Adventurers
means is
Guild
that
to
is
like
the
fight the
elevation
abyss, and
above
like
ground
how
level,
they had like
sea level. It
people
is
stationed
dependent on the
places and stuff
topography,
or
the
something.
geography
I don't
of
really
where you're
remember,
at
but
as to who will see
something like that.
that storm surge, and that's why
It's
some
back,
of
it's
the graphics
fine.
will show you that have storm surge on them are very complex with a bunch of different pixels of color everywhere. That's the topography of the area. So just a few things to
Also,
cover
yes, storm surge
before
has
we
started.
get
We've
closer
like
to
already seen
landfall,
water. I mean, you can
what
kind
we
of see it, but
anticipate to
like
happen.
water has
A
been
new
rising
tornado
already.
warning
Good, Ryan?
has been issued.
Yes, thank you.
Tornado warning.
Thank you so much. Meteorologist Andy Hill. We're back here. We are on hour 4 of our coverage. And we just covered, I don't know, 100 tornado warnings or something.
100?
We just got a new one.
You
just
sure?
now, and we're going to immediately
What do you mean,
go,
or something? That's kind
in
of
there
important.
and talk about that one. We also have to talk about, before I left, you know, we had no confirmed tornado warnings. One warning has been upgraded. So the newest tornado warning that we have right now is going to be over here for St. Lucie. Again, the county, Okeechobee County and Indian River County. Pretty intense area of rotation coming up towards Fort Drum once again. And then we've got our confirmed warning, which is going to be back here for
Just all
Port
posts saying that people
St.
are like
Lucie.
setting their pets
Once
free
again,
and
that
shit
is just to the
for
east there.
this.
This is going to be for Martin and St. Lucie counties near North River Shores. Take shelter now if you're in Stuart Sewell's Point, North River Shores, or Ocean Breeze Park. We have a public
Genshin does
confirmed
not
tornado
like
here,
me trying to stream,
which is a pretty dangerous situation. So go ahead,
like the YouTube stream
Riley.
right now.
Hey Ryan, I was just gonna add on to what Andy was saying about storm surge. It's not only the west coast of Florida that's going to be dealing with storm surge. After we see this thing make its way across Florida, on the back side of that, the northern side of the hurricane will be dealing with a widespread area of 3 to 5 foot storm surge as well. So those of you who are on the coast on the east side of Florida,
we've been talking about that for days.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Sure
90 stream streak.
As well.
Congrats. Congrats on the 90
absolutely.
stream streak. Glad I didn't
Thank
break
you,
the other
Riley.
day. Forgot when that was when I was asking you about it, but I'm glad
Let
I
me show
didn't
you
break.
that graphic, by the way, for anybody that hasn't seen it yet.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Also, welcome in, Apple King. How
Here
are
we go.
you? This is very much not like my normal content, as I said yesterday. But I am studying meteorology, so I need to be in the know.
We are expecting
Almost
9 to
100. I
13
know,
feet.
we're almost there. 10
9
more
to 13
streams, so
feet
you'll probably
of
have
storm
it
surge here between
in like
Anna
3
Maria
weeks.
Island
A new tornado
and Boca
warning has been
Grande.
issued.
There are some places that could see up to 15 feet of storm surge, which is obviously extremely detrimental,
Guys,
and
we gotta go
potentially
meet you then.
catastrophic.
Oh, but I'm
So
lagging.
this is
Oh,
what we're
I'm
worried
lagging
about.
so
The
bad.
hardest hit areas
Oh.
are definitely going to be between Anna Maria
Oh, I'm on
Island
the wrong
and
side.
Boca
I need to
Grande.
be over there.
That includes places down there closer
I
to
did.
Inglewood.
I definitely
And
did.
of course, it includes Sarasota.
Okay,
we just got
can
a
show. I can show
ton-
off what I worked on last
A
night for
ton
GLNN.
more tornado warnings. So let's go look at all of those.
Hold on. I got her to level 60.
One of the newest ones
I think her weapon's
is for
at
Martin
20?
and Okeechobee counties.
Yes,
Once
I
again,
can't
this does
ascend
not
this one
include
yet.
the town of
But
Okeechobee.
her weapon awareness
This is
available today,
areas
so I'll be
just
doing
to
that
the
today.
east.
She's at 60. She's already got almost
including
2,000
Bluefield.
defense, which is
Bluefield. We
great.
gotta take shelter. We got another water spout. It's about
Her
to turn
damage is
into a
also really
tornado as it
good
comes on the
already.
land here.
So that's why she's kind of on my team right now. I'm like trying to
And
debate
we've
if
got
I want
another
to
update
replace
from meteorologist
Charlotte with her or
Andy
not and
Hill.
use
Go
her
ahead.
as like a healer on my main team or not.
Ryan very
But,
quickly came together
you
here
know.
near Vero Beach and Gifford. Once again, the storm has managed to sync together a separate areas of rotation here and is now producing likely another weak tornado, hopefully weak over Vero Beach and Gifford. So this, if you're still in a warning here and you're confused because you had one earlier, this is a different
It's so bad.
tornado.
Okay, hold on.
Tornado is doing damage right
Hold
along
on.
Highway
Hold
1,
on.
headed north
Hold
into
on.
Gifford. And
I'm gonna try and
eventually
turn the
into
quality
western
back down to
part of Indian River
144p
Shores.
on the stream.
Indian River Shores, Wabasso, and
Um,
Orchid. So there is a tornado ongoing with that. I expect the warning to be
Please,
upgraded.
YouTube.
You can see a small little debris signature there. Hopefully short-lived, but I do know that this is a tornado ongoing right over the highway between Gifford and Vero Beach.
Thank you, Andy. Vero Beach is a place that we've been talking about a lot today. Here we go again. Gifford, Orchid.
Turning the quality down. It's not even like live. I'm like delayed a little bit. Oh no, I broke it. Chat, I broke it. I broke it.
All
Oh,
the
there
way
it
up there
goes.
towards Indian
It's
River
back.
Shores. Please stay in your safe spots. Hopefully you're already there. Go ahead, Riley.
Okay.
Hey Ryan, I just dropped
Maybe
a
that'll
new
help.
storm surge graphic in stream text.
Hopefully.
As we got an
Fingers
update from the
crossed.
National Hurricane Center. Good news, we're no longer looking at that 10 to 15
I wish. Is
foot
there a
storm
way
surge
to
in
like
Tampa Bay.
listen
However,
to
it's still
it?
going to be significant.
I know.
8 to
I feel
12
bad if
feet,
the
that's
audio
not
is just
something
coming
you
out of
mess around
nowhere.
with.
Though.
So make sure you're taking it just as seriously. And it appears that our newest area of surge is down there further
Oh my
south.
god.
So that's a good thing
Please.
because the
I
worst
believe
of
in
it
you,
is
Genshin.
going
I
to
believe in
be
you.
avoiding the most populated areas. But still, if you're anywhere on that map and you're in the
Please,
red,
just
the
let me get
pink,
into
or the
dialogue,
orange,
maybe. Just get
you
me
do
into
not want
dialogue,
to be
and it'll be
anywhere
fine.
near any body of water, which could become, or it could expand its
Or maybe
boundaries
not.
out even more because it's gonna happen. It's
Oh.
just a matter of time.
There she is.
Thank you, Riley. Go ahead, Elijah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Okay, no
I
voice
don't
lines.
know how
Okay.
that keeps
Julian, I
happening.
brought the person who needs an ancient name.
All right, so if you're just now
She's
tuning in,
super
we've got
amazing, and I've
a
already learned
tornado
tons of
warning
stuff
that
from
we're,
her. I can
keeping an
vouch
eye
that
on
she's
here.
really worthy of a
Near
hero's
Gifford,
name.
Florida, moving up towards Indian River
Yes, so I've
Shores
heard.
and Winter Beach.
So young, and yet
Please
you've already got
get to your
quite
safe
the
spot if
reputation.
you haven't gotten there
Wait,
yet.
Are,
We got
are you
another tornado
open?
A
warning
new
now.
tornado warning has been
This is
issued.
Palm Beach County, Florida.
Oh god.
We're gonna fly over back to that one. This one includes
No, I mean, I was aware that you're
Brown's Farm.
travelers.
This is for Palm
It's
Beach
just
County.
No one
If you know
told
where
me
Christ
that you're
Heritage
Outlanders.
Academy School is, or
Huh?
the Recreation
You're saying the Pyro
Area
Archon didn't tell
6
you?
Park is,
No,
then
the
you know
only
about
thing
the
she
path
said is that a new hero
this
had
storm is
pledged
gonna
herself
take
to the plan,
as it
but
tries to produce a
we need to
tornado
forge
near
an
Highway
ancient name to
880
ensure she'd
in
be
Palm
able to
Beach
return
County,
safe
Florida.
and sound.
Well to
That's
the
me.
west of
And she did mention that it would be quite difficult to
stream's
forge an
dying.
ancient
West
name for
Palm
them,
Beach.
but
There it goes.
at the time, I thought she was just commenting on my skills.
Oh. Now my stream is dying. Oh. Okay. Okay. Something tells me this setup is not working, chat. Okay. Okay. Ryan, I'm putting you on pause. Putting you on pause. Give me a second.
Never
Oh,
underestimate
never mind, you're
storm
just
surge
not
flooding.
gonna listen to me.
We're expecting up to 13 feet.
Pause.
The storm surge.
Pause. Like, that's how bad how bad the lag is, as I can barely do anything on YouTube. What if it's my ad block? What if it's my ad block? Allow ads on this channel. Cause like, if it's not doing anything, maybe it'll actually like load better. Cause I kind of forgot that ad blockers like lag YouTube. What are your chances of drowning tomorrow? Well, where are you? I mean, the water levels are gonna be worse with the areas of storm surge, so like south of wherever it makes landfall is gonna be where it's like the worst for storm surge. But that's
St. Lucie, you guys are under a
So?
tornado warning. I think out of all of these warnings, the most concerning
stream's back,
ones
but like
are
chat's not
still
there.
going to be the ones closer
Oh,
to the
chat's
beach
coming
over
back.
here that we've been tracking for a while. So we had a tornado near Vero Beach.
Okay, we're gonna try this, see if this works. Maybe that'll take some of the load off, and it won't be
and
as
now
bad.
we've got another one likely trying to come together here near
Very
Lakewood
Dutch.
Park. So also,
Like, are you not
Queens Cove,
in Florida?
all you guys, and even everybody along Highway
Well, I
1
don't-
between those.
Is there another
between
storm
Lakewood
that's
Park and
heading
Vero
towards
Beach.
Europe? But I think this was
Y'all
supposed to
get
hit
ready for
Paris, or if
another
that didn't
potential
already hit
tornado.
Paris.
Also,
Oh, Genshin.
big time water spout maybe over here
Okay.
to the west of Indiantown.
But I seem to
Tornado
understand
might be
where
possible
the,
here
true
on
difficulty
Highway
lies now.
710
Huh.
southeast of Okeechobee here soon. There is a tornado
Oh, I
warning
see.
associated with this for Indian River
Well,
County, Florida.
I believe in you. I'll say that much.
So lots of tornadoes going on
Are you
right
upset?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm used to it, really. I just need a moment to process things. The Pyro Archon's requests are always difficult
Oh wait, he's
to
just being
fulfill,
quiet. Never
and
mind.
we used to argue a lot.
We've
Honestly,
got
it's,
86,000 people
probably
without
for the
power
better that she
right now
didn't
in
bring
Florida.
this up at the
That
time.
number's going to go up.
Anyway, I can't argue with her if she isn't here, and it'd be pointless to take my anger out on someone else.
You get it, Julian.
But, just
Ryan,
because
what's the
I
category right now?
understand her rationale doesn't make me
We got
any less
a
upset.
major
After
category
all,
3
She must have
hurricane.
known that forging an ancient
Milton
I forgot
right
it-
now.
I
This is
forgot it
exactly
dropped
what
to
we
category
expected
3.
would happen. We've been
I
talking
literally
about this
forgot.
for days.
Like, I was like, wait, what do you mean category 3? I thought it was a category 4. No, it's not a category 3 anymore. What am I talking about? What am I yapping about?
Go ahead, Andy.
Like, are you in the
Ryan,
path
yeah,
of the
the
hurricane?
storm you
Because
were
if
just
you're not in
pointing
the
out now
path, you're
has
probably
a
fine.
deeper correlation
Like, if you're not
coefficient
gonna be
drop
affected
right
by
over
it.
Lakewood Park and Viking, Florida, and that's going to head right up Highway 1 into the Vero Beach area. Once again, there's another tornado
Just because
now
it,
to your
wait, hold
south
on.
that is
Just
moving up
understand
north
rationale doesn't make me
along
less
the
upset.
highway,
After all, she
paralleling
must have
it
known
just west.
that
so
forging
you
an
can
ancient name for an
estimate,
outlander is
the
an impossible
neighborhoods in
task.
the
No,
line
but you
of
got it.
sight
I
for
believe in
this
you.
tornado ongoing here. A good early call
Oh.
by Ryan, but now we
Genshin.
definitely have
As you
an
probably
ongoing
know,
tornado
an
doing
ancient
some
name
damage
is a symbol of a
to
hero's
populated
spirit and
areas
glory,
here.
which grows even richer
you
and
so much,
heavier as generations
Andy.
of successors
The
inherit it.
Indian
We
River
forge
Aquatic
ancient
Reserve
names by
is one of the
engraving the
places
heroic
that's in the
deeds
path
of an
here,
individual
as
who will become
well
the
as
first
the town
hero
of
of that
Old
particular name.
Oslo, and Orchid, Vero Beach.
Yeah, I saw countless feats
Um,
recorded in their
Take
adventure
shelter.
in their adventure
I know
handbook.
it's
It
gotta
felt
be
like they could do
disorienting
anything.
if you live out here.
I'm gonna guess. I thought that was a
Performed
Shilin line, so I got very
outside
confused
of
when
the
Who knows
land,
how many
correct?
tornado
no
warnings
voice
today we've
line
been
started saying anything.
there's a tornado warning over there. There's a tornado over here. There's a tornado. There's another one.
Another one?
And, you know, this one also we need to treat with respect.
That's
and take
crazy.
shelter for in the Vero Beach area.
Yeah, that's right.
The way she immediately was like, "Oh."
Then those deeds haven't been recorded by the Night Kingdom. To take it one step further, even if you had performed heroic deeds in that land, as an Outlander, your actions still wouldn't have been recorded
Storm
by
surge
our
from
lands.
Milton is
Only
also
memories
beginning
and
to be felt
experiences
in
that have
the
been acknowledged by the
Naples
Wyab
area
can be used
of
as a
Florida.
basis for an
We're starting to get
ancient
reports
name.
I saved a
of
Wyab, does that
some
count?
minor flooding
Even
there.
the greatest of craftsmen cannot create
And
something out
actually,
of
we're
thin air, you
getting
know.
pretty close
That's
to moderate
just how
flooding
it
in
is.
Naples.
Seems the Wyab don't want just
So
anyone
we'll
to get
see
a
this
name, huh?
happen
Mawika, of all people, should know better than anyone.
where,
Yet
it
she's
happens
still
first in
entrusted
Naples,
the task of forging the ancient
right?
name to me.
and
Oh,
then
I don't
next
get
Cape
it.
Coral,
Nobody's happy being asked to do the
and then
impossible.
Inglewood, and then slowly
Why do I
up
feel like
the
this has
line,
happened
we'll see
before? I think
more
last time
areas start
Jillian
to
and I just ended
report
up running
flooding
dozens of laps around the
as a
hills
result of
nearby.
the storm surge coming in.
Ugh, don't remind me.
For real.
Let's just focus on how we can pull this off. How to achieve the impossible.
You mean you're already willing to accept the task?
Well, what else can I do? What's
Yep,
happened is already
for
done.
those of you
and it's
who are
not like
talking
I can
about it,
outright defy the
Hurricane
order of my
Katrina
Archon.
was a Category 3 when it made landfall. That doesn't mean that all Category 3s are Hurricane Katrina. Doesn't mean that this one's not going to be as bad or it's going to
Turn
be
it
as
down
bad.
just a little bit.
But it is another reminder to.
Oh, wait,
not,
no, I can't see
it's-
OBS
there's
chat
no need
now.
to pay
Hold
too
on.
much attention
Chat, come
to
back.
that number
Okay, I
in a
got you.
situation like
We're here
this.
now.
It just means the winds
Okay.
are going to be a little
If she
bit less
gave me
intense
this
than they
order,
were over the
then
ocean.
she believes the
Doesn't
ancient
mean
name
anything
is
for
an
anybody
indispensable
on land.
part of our
Go ahead,
plan,
Andy.
and that I'll be able to find a way to make it
Thanks,
happen.
Riley. I just wanted to
In
issue
other words,
another,
the order is an affirmation of my abilities.
word of advice
Whoa,
and
not only has
a
she
closer
accepted
look
the
at where this
task, but now
tornado is
she's
going
looking
'cause
for
it's passing
silver
through very
linings?
heavily populated
Maybe that's
areas
just
right
how
now.
she and the Archon trust each
Wood
other.
Park, Florida Ridge.
Yeah, let's see if we
and
can
the western
find
side
some
of
special
Florida
way to
Ridge
pull
and
this
headed
off.
into
We
Vero
really
Beach
can't make
south.
it work.
You guys will
I'm
see
sure we
damage
can
from this. There
still
are
go back and
damage
talk to the
that there
Pyro
are
Archon, right?
definitely gonna be
The
damage
key
neighborhoods
is getting
from
the
this,
Wyab
even if it's
to somehow
on the
acknowledge
lighter
the
end from a
traveler's
weaker tornado.
existence and
I
record
wanna
her
say that
heroic deeds.
in this
We heard
warning,
the voice
and if
of a
there's
Wyab
another
when we were in the
confirmed
Night
warning
Kingdom
issued
before.
here, should be
We even
taking
had a whole
shelter. I
conversation
do
with
think
her.
there's a chance
If we
that
can
this
talk
cell
to her
can do
again,
what
maybe
we've
we can
seen
figure
already
something out together.
today, where this tornado
Well,
detaches from the
every
storm,
tribe
maybe
has their
moves
own
off to the
Wyab.
west a little bit
How do
through
we
parts of
know
South
if
Vero
the one you
Beach,
met is
whereas a new
indeed
one
the
may
best
form
one
right
for us
on
to
the
talk
beach,
to?
closer to South
Plus,
Beach,
considering the
along,
unprecedented
Highway
nature of this
A1A.
situation,
I believe
I have a
this
feeling
is
that
like
the
a
acknowledgement of
barrier
one
island,
Wyab alone
so closer
would
to
probably not be
Uniston Beach
enough.
Park,
Would
and
we
those
need to gain the
those
acknowledgement
areas
of all 6
right where it
Wyabs?
connects above the
I
highway
don't
across
know.
the,
That requires a level
the
of
islands
knowledge
there
that
on
I
the
do not
Vero
possess.
Key Barber Bridge.
We need to find a
There
consultant
could be
who's an
another
expert
tornado
on
that
all
comes together,
things Night
right on
Kingdom
the
and
east side of
Wyab.
this storm. You can see
The
them
first
both
person who
there
comes to
on,
mind
radar
is
that
Seat
Ryan's
Lolly
showing
at
you,
the
so
Masters of the
chance for
Nightwind.
multiple
The
tornadoes
one
to
we
occur
call
here, all within
Granny
the warning
Eats to Leap.
polygon. So I want
Oh, we've
everybody
heard
to
that
be
name
taking
before.
shelter
We
if
used
you
her
are under a
spirit
tornado
speaker
warning
stone
right
to find
here from
Kachina's ancient
Viking north
name.
all the way
A
to
person who can
Sebastian,
make something
Florida.
like that must be pretty impressive.
Thank you so
I'm
much,
sure
Andy.
she'd be able to help.
Keeping us updated.
Still, she's
on our
older now and
tornado
quite
situation over
eccentric.
here.
It's hard to even book a
And
meeting
then
with
we've
her,
gotten,
given
a
that she's
couple of
constantly holed up in a
our newest
room
tornado
and doesn't
warnings
like to be disturbed.
ones that we haven't talked about in a second. So I want to mention these again. Down
Sorry, I'm getting
here
very distracted by
in,
tornado
A
talk.
new
Palm Beach
tornado
County,
warning
Florida.
has
Tornado
been
warning?
issued.
We
I
actually
love
just got
tornadoes,
another
if you
one,
did not
for
know.
that area.
It's a
But
weird
the
obsession,
water,
don't mind me.
conservation area number 1 up towards Wellington. New tornado warning for
I've
you
heard
guys.
that to get her
Also,
help, you have to be
tornado warning
extremely
continues
patient with
for
her
Palm
and
Beach County,
know how to keep her
farther to
spirit
the
up.
west. This includes
Have
A
I
new
talked
tornado
about how much I
warning
love
has been
Dylan's
issued.
voice?
the
Like, I could
Christ
listen to this for
Heritage
forever.
Academy. Take shelter now.
I hate to break
Another
it to you, but
New warning
Huh.
for Orange
Why is that?
County,
I mean,
Florida.
didn't she already help you before?
This includes
and
a lot of
you
Orlando.
even managed to save Kachina.
Yeah,
And
at
the
the
rotation
cost of her
associated with
spirit
this is
speaker
not quite
stone
as
being
strong
split into
as what we've
2.
seen with a lot of these other
Huh?
storms, but it is still a
Great
strong
going,
storm
Mawika.
capable of
We're already
producing a
off to a
tornado.
rocky
We need you to
start
take
here.
shelter in Orlando, okay?
In that case, I guess your only option is to try to
This is gonna go
emphasize that this is
until
an important order from the Pyro
5:15.
Archon. Hopefully, Seat Lolly
Lake
would still
Conway
want to show
South,
respect to the
the
Archon.
seaplane
I'll also
base,
write you a letter on your behalf. If
Burt
you can find
Martin's,
someone to deliver it
Children's
and mention
Emergency
some good things
Department.
about you,
These
then
are just a couple of the
that should
places
help
that are in
too.
the path path of the specific area.
Oh,
of
let's ask
rotation
Kanish to deliver
that
the letter.
might,
He understands the whole
try to produce a
situation and is
tornado
already
here
a
in
familiar
Orlando.
face to her.
Nothing confirmed.
Paimon sure
but there
hopes
is
a
a warning.
Hal won't interrupt when he's talking, though.
Oh yeah, because a Hal would talk bad about us.
All right, Kanich is a seasoned negotiator. I trust that he'll know the best things to say.
Great, then I'll go contact him right now. Thanks,
Please just give
Katrina.
me a moment to write the letter, and we can meet up near the Statue of the Seven later.
Yippee!
Sounds good.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
keep
not
it
even.
in the meantime.
Landfall hasn't even happened yet, and this has already been one of the wildest hurricane coverages we've ever done here.
Hi,
The
Rosie. I
water's
see you
really
in my
starting to come
Genshin,
up now, though,
my
so
Genshin
it's starting to
messages.
feel more like a hurricane stream, I think.
When does falling turn into flying? What do you mean?
This water's risen quite a bit in the past little bit.
What do you mean by that? Kanish makes his way over after some time. Good for him.
We are covering all aspects of
We meet
Hurricane
again.
Milton,
Kachina told me
including
everything.
the
I'll deliver the
tornado
message
situation.
to the Masters of the Nightwind, or hold on, Masters of Nightwind, and convince Sitlali, I don't remember how to say your name, to give you a chance. Thanks, Kanish. I'll also take this chance to explain
Fort
what happened
Myers,
to the
I
Spirit
think that the
Speaker
tornado threat
Stone
for
and
you has
offer
let
her
up
an apology in
a little
person.
bit. I don't think we have to worry
I'm
too
sorry
much
to put
about
this on you,
that.
Kanish. It's just that
in
you're
the near
probably the
term.
only person who knows how to
Something else
deal
that we
with
have to
her.
start worrying about down there, though, now is
It's
that
alright,
storm
we're all
surge
working for the sake of the
and
Pyro Archon's
the
plan after
overall
all.
effects
Everyone
from the
here
hurricanes
understands how
coming through.
dire the situation has become.
Oh, wait, so Kachina and the Traveler also know about the plan?
Yes. Because we all saw a hero in the past rematerialize right before our eyes, and then Mualani said that a ton of knowledge and memory suddenly flooded into her brain. That's one way to put it. The Pyro Archon explained everything when we came back from the Night Kingdom, including the reason behind the appearance of the hero, as well as
Why
the
does
current
the-
state of the Night Kingdom.
There's just
She mentioned
there's
there
a
are
little
6 heroes and
discrepancy
that
with
Shilonen is
the
one of
track.
4
It hasn't
that have
updated
already been
completely yet.
acknowledged.
That'll
Oh.
sort itself out here in a moment.
Well, then I suppose there's no need to keep any secrets between us. Having companions walk by your side is perhaps the best solace when facing such a bleak reality.
I have another piece of
We're
intel to
starting
share.
hear,
We pretty
some
much
more
identified
reports
the
of
person who
damage
rescued the
in
captain in the
Fort
Stadium of the Sacred
Myers
Flame.
area, by the
Oh,
way.
right, because that happened.
One of the
No,
hardest
I knew
places
it! Okay.
seems to be
His
Fort
name is
Myers, as far
Orion,
as we know so
and he
far.
also hails from the Masters of the Nightwind. However,
Roofs
he
completely
spends most of his
blown off
life
homes.
living out in the
People
wilderness
are
by
now,
himself, away
seeking
from the rest of the tribe.
alternative shelter.
That's why his disappearance went
This
unnoticed.
is
By the time
mostly happening on
Sitlali
Orangewood
finally
Avenue.
realized he was gone, no one had heard from him for quite a while.
So
See,
really
Lolly knows
unfortunate
him
Yeah,
situation
see
where
Lolly.
a
Okay.
lot of those same places will take on additional damage.
That's right.
with
Orion
the
was an
hurricane as
orphan
it's coming
raised
in
by the
later.
chief of the Masters of the Nightwind and met many other kind-hearted people in his tribe. Still, he's had something of an odd reputation his
Yes, we
whole
do
life.
have a shed camera.
Odd, huh?
Given how the Masters
And
of
the
the
water is
Nightwind love to
starting
babble
to
about
rise
dreams
here
and
as well. As you can see,
revelations,
it's
they're
starting to
already a
overtake the path a
pretty
little
strange
bit there.
bunch to most. I've never met Auroran, but if they consider
Auroran.
him the odd one, he's got to be pretty far out there.
That's right. So in that sense, Auroran and Sitlali actually have quite a bit in common, which is why they
Go
get
ahead,
along
Andy.
pretty well.
Makes
Hey
sense.
Ryan, I think we'll see
But
a
Pyro
new
wonders
tornado
how Seat
warning
Lally could be the first
south
one
and
to
east
notice
of
Auroran's
Okeechobee and
disappearance
northwest
if
of
she spends
Indian
the whole
Town
day
here
in her
for the
room.
small supercell that is south and east. It's barely in that.
As of
current
now, we
warning
still
right
haven't
there.
been able to
However, I
confirm
think
whether
it's
Auroran
taking
joined the
a
Fatui
more,
voluntarily or if he was coerced. Sitlali is
elusive
probably eager to prove
track
that
for
Auroran
producing a
hasn't
tornado.
betrayed his
It's moving
people.
a little
I
bit
plan to
more
use
west
this
than
as
the storm
leverage
just
when I go
towards
to talk
north.
to her.
So
Huh,
if we
so
do
if
see
I'm following,
if we do
you
see a
mean
new
we'll help her
tornado
investigate
warning for
Auroran
that,
and the
that's
captain's
reason why,
whereabouts?
and I do think it has maybe just as
Yes,
good,
if
if
you're
not a
all on
greater
board with the
chance of
idea,
producing
then it
a
becomes a
tornado compared to the storm to its
mutually
north, which does have an
beneficial
interesting
collaboration
signature
rather
on
than
it
just
right
a
now.
one-sided
It may be
request.
producing a tornado as well in that warning, and that would be just due
This
east
way
of
we can get
Okeechobee
two
and
birds with
west
one
of
stone.
Port St. Lucie
Oh,
about half
wait,
an
was he
hour
yapping
east
about
of
something
the
else?
storm.
I'm sorry, Kanish!
I think we'll see
I'm
how the warning
sorry!
from this
Yeah,
storm to the
plus we
south
kind
and
of
east
owe her
is
one
compared
anyway
to
to
that
make up for breaking the
northwest from Martin County,
Spirit Speaker
southwest from
Stone.
St. Lucie.
This is a pretty well
Thank you
thought
so
out
much,
plan, as
meteorologist
expected
Andy
of Molly
Hill.
Poke
Another
Kanish.
one.
Then,
Another one.
yeah,
This one
I'll
looks
leave
like
my
it
letter
could
to
be
you.
another
Let's hope
potentially
Seat Lolly can meet at the stadium in 2 days.
serious situation where we have a tornado
Sure,
coming
I'll
up
head out right away.
towards places near Bluefield.
Take care out there, Kanish.
We've got the
I'll be
Southern
heading back
Fruit
as well.
Groves
There are
Airport
still a
in
few
the
things
path
I
as
need to
well.
pack.
Okay,
This
then
is
let's part
happening to
ways
the
for now.
south
I'll
and
see
to
you in
the
a couple of
west
days.
of Port St. Lucie, and then we also have another area of rotation and a tornado
Wait
warning
until
that we're keeping
morning
an eye
of the
on
day
south
after
and west
tomorrow.
of Westlake, moving up
Okay.
towards the J.W. Corbett Wildlife Management
I'll just do
area.
2 days.
And then we've got another tornado warning.
I don't actually remember if
that
it
we're
says that
watching
time.
well
I'm just
off
gonna
to
do
the
2
west
days, like 2 full
of
days.
Delray
It's
Beach,
probably fine.
in the water conservation area. This is moving up towards Wellington. You
Must
guys
have said
have a
morning.
tornado warning as well in Martin
It's probably
and
fine.
County, Florida.
Oh.
We do have that tornado warning in Orlando as well, or southeastern portions of Orlando are under a tornado warning until 5:15 p.m. Eastern. Currently, no major signs of an ongoing tornado, from what we can tell.
Oh,
This is a
it's time to meet up with
precautionary
Shalom.
warning,
Let's ask her how
and
things have
rightfully
been
so.
going.
We've seen how
Oh wait, no,
quickly
we're still
today,
here. Never
certain
mind.
storms
I was about
have
to
been able
teleport to
produce
the
tornadoes.
stadium,
This
but
one's no different, okay? So let's take it
Paimon wants to
seriously.
talk to
Let's
New Zealand before we leave,
respect
so
it
I gotta go
and,
back down.
get into our safe spots. Marco Island Police Department is reporting, or they're sending out this PSA. As local weather conditions deteriorate, should you experience an emergency, call 911. A curfew is in place beginning at 4 p.m.
Oh. It's past 4, though.
Stay off the roads this evening as a storm surge is expected to be 5 to 8 feet
Hi,
in
Traveler
the
and
Marco
Paimon.
Island area.
I have bad news. Seat Lolly did not reply to our request, although I suppose I'm not too surprised.
Huh? You mean she didn't even bother to give Kanicha a response? Guess she really does have quite the ego then.
Yeah, well, she can be also quite eccentric, though she's one of the most gifted people around. Even the Masters of the Night Wind often struggle to work with her. My guess is that she probably has other reasons for not deigning
we're
us with a
starting
response.
to-
But let's go to the stadium and see if we can meet her there.
Yeah, lots
If
of
we do
places
get a
along
chance to talk
southwestern
to her in
Florida
person,
near
we
Naples
can still try to
are
work
starting
something
to
out.
report,
That's true.
like
Let's
halfway
go.
into minor flooding and approaching moderate flooding.
Wait, where? Where is approaching moderate flooding? I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, the highest point in Marco Island is not much more than 8 feet.
Oh.
So that's why that they've got that that curfew in place. It's going to be a dangerous place if the water actually rises that much. Go ahead, Andy.
Hi, Ryan. A very large debris ball on this storm that is due east of Okeechobee here, the one that is halfway between Okeechobee and Port St. Lucie. So large tornado there that is likely eaten up quite a few trees. That is going to head north and intersect the county highway or state highway road 70 there. So state highway 70, county highway 70, that east-west road looks like the path will be in the path of this tornado that is doing quite a bit of damage, probably to mostly trees that we can see on the radar.
Thank you so much, meteorologist Andy Hill. Definitely a tornado producing.
Kind of wondering if I can try to like
or
uninstall
causing
apps
damage here
while
as we
I'm
can see the debris signature
streaming.
on the correlation coefficient. We talked
I have
about
some apps that I
Bluefield.
think might be taking up a lot of
This is
storage.
coming from Bluefield. Bluefield is a
Seems she's
tiny
just
little
not gonna
area
show
here
up, huh?
north of Marcy. But if this continues to go on its same trajectory,
Well, we
it'll
tried to be as
cross
considerate as we could, but
Okeechobee
she's
Road
under
here
no
within the next
obligation
couple
to
of
help.
minutes to the west of the St.
That might
Lucie
be
County
true, but
Fairgrounds.
this is still a request
So,
from the Pyro
y'all
Archon, right?
Take
Shouldn't
shelter
the
if
subject always
you're in
answer
this
the call
area.
of their
I
Archon?
don't know how. I
A
don't know if
subject?
Bluefield even
Well,
has
if you ask me,
population.
I'd say we're all more like
Hey,
friends
how
with
many
the
people live
Archon.
in Bluefield?
Yes, Mawika is our
Florida?
leader, but that doesn't mean there's any
Ryan,
kind of tall
Bluefield,
barrier
Florida
between
is pretty
us and
small,
her. The only
with an
thing is
estimated
that she
population
often
of
has
less than
very
100
high
people.
expectations
It's
of
a quiet
us.
spot compared to the bustling
So
cities
even though she's
you
super
usually
powerful,
cover.
it sounds like she's actually pretty down
Why is she
to earth.
flexing?
Get
What
along
about
with.
the
Why is she
St.
flexing?
Lucie County
What?
Fairgrounds? Do you know anything about that?
Unlike that old hag
The
Granny
St. Lucie County
Eatsley,
Fairgrounds
right?
is a hub
Does
for
she think she
community
can
events
ignore us just
in
because
Fort
she's
Pierce,
famous?
Florida.
Paimon, she might have
Hosts
just
the
heard you.
annual St. Lucie County
again.
Fair and
Y'all
offers
talk about
facilities
her
for
like she's some kind of
expositions,
huge deal,
concerts, and
but she
other
didn't
gatherings
invite her to
throughout the year.
letter.
A real local
Seriously,
hotspot.
if she didn't want to come, she could at least let us know. If that's what aging does to you, Paimon never wants to get old.
Oh, really? So, that's how you see me?
Who's there? Who's talking next to Paimon?
All right, so Highway
Oh,
70
don't mind
between
me.
the
I'm
fairgrounds
just a
and Okeechobee,
disgruntled old hag,
pretty
right?
rural area, right?
Come on.
Yes, Ryan.
Relax.
Highway
sure my
70
bark's
between
worse than my
Fort
bite.
Pierce and Okeechobee is
Huh.
largely rural.
See, Lolly.
You'll find open landscapes, agricultural fields,
You're
and
Sea
pockets
Lolly?
of wildlife.
You're
It's a scenic drive, but watch out for those sudden
Yes,
downpours
Granny
Andy's always
Eatsley.
tracking.
But emphasis on
All
Eatsley,
right, thank you.
not Granny.
Go ahead,
You
Elijah,
must
is
know
that-
this
was that
trope
one
from
real
light
or is
Oh my
that-
god,
novels,
it's so
surely.
the lag is so
They
bad.
use it all the
Okay,
time.
alright.
The young
Should I
man
suffer
who's
from sleep
actually the
deprivation
oldest
tomorrow?
person in the
Why?
room.
So I have
The girl next door
I mean,
turns
if you're
out to be a
keeping an eye on the
seasoned
storm,
veteran.
yes. Like if you
Out
need
of
to
the
be,
wise
I would say
sage who
yes.
looks like a little
reports
kid.
the
But if
Storm
not,
Prevention
then
Center has
no.
Documented, there is 0 injury reports that I have been able to find. So I am not aware of
Oh,
any
wipe that
injuries
look
to
off
have
your
occurred
face.
so far today.
You've
from any
seriously
of the
never seen an
tornadoes.
older lady that doesn't look her
That
age?
is a good report. Thank you so much.
Okay, well,
Elijah.
don't go thinking it's a
Elijah's gonna be
trick
with us.
either.
Hopefully
See? I'm barely
not
wearing
reporting
any
much bad
makeup.
news today, but if there is news,
I feel like I know her
I
voice
forget to
actor. I don't know
mention,
from
she's
where, but I feel like I
called
know her
Granny,
voice
but,
actor.
Andy Hill's
she's
gonna keep us
actually
updated.
pretty
Go ahead,
young.
Andy.
Thanks,
You were
Ryan.
complaining about the Pyro
Continue
Archon
to
leaving
hear
things
about
out.
to
It was an
the
honest mistake.
TBI
I guess
terminal
we've
radar
just gotten used
down
to
in
it.
Palm Beach County. The storm is just west of that radar. It does
A
look
new
like
tornado
we're,
warning has been
in
issued.
Tornado Genesis right
What?
now. We're able
How
to look at
dare
that storm
you?
only 100
Yeah, I'm about
feet
to say,
it's
don't you
rude to
know?
ask a lady her
right
age.
through where a tornado would be forming. And I do think that that is tight enough rotation as well as a presentation on
Why does my
reflectivity that
PC
tells
wanna
me that a
update right
tornado
now?
is forming right now
Oh my
with
god,
that
my
storm.
PNG tuber
So I
is
expect a
lagging.
warning to be issued
Okay, hold on.
upstream of it,
I'm gonna
or
uninstall some
downstream
apps.
of it rather, and that would go through northern Palm Beach County, perhaps even extended into southern Martin County, given we know this corridor is favorable for tornadoes to be produced
Okay.
and to continue.
I think
Thank you so
probably
much,
taking up a lot of
meteorologist
space,
Andy
actually.
Hill,
Both of these.
getting us to turn on the terminal radar once
I
again.
don't know how
which
much
has
it'll help,
proven
but
to
like
be
genuinely, I probably will never
really
use those
useful
apps
during this
again.
event.
So
Down here near
just saw
West
to talk
Palm
about
Beach,
family who had to
this
stay in Florida,
right
so they
here is what
boarded
we're
up their
looking into
house
that.
and they're making heavy preparations for
once
Milton.
again,
It's so
it
sad.
looks
Yeah, I saw a
very
tweet earlier that
convincing to
people were
me,
like
that we've
writing
got a
their
tornado coming
names,
together here, to the west
their
of
names, their
Westfield,
address, their contact
in,
info on
Florida.
like
That's gonna be
pet,
moving up,
like
towards,
colors and
Highway
tags,
17
and then
again.
releasing their pets.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Let's see if there's any smaller.
And then I also saw another tweet about a lady, a rich lady who lives in Florida,
Where
who
is
was
it
like
at?
convinced that her house is going to stay standing because her husband's like a master builder or something, and so that's why she's staying.
So we just got
Also saw
another new
someone who tried to
tornado
tie their
warning.
house down. I'm very curious to see how that house ends up faring against the hurricane. But I saw someone try to tie their house down. I kind of want to see what happens to that one. Oh no, am I frozen? On the YouTube stream? Is YouTube stream frozen? It looks frozen. Did you freeze? Yeah, you're frozen. Wake up! Wake up! Spencer, have you like been here or did you just come back? Because I was gonna ask, like, is this like, is it too much to have the stream going, do you think? Or should I just like turn it off? Yeah, I've been here? Okay. Thoughts? Like, should I try to keep the stream up or do you think I should just turn it off? Because as much as I kind of want to try to like catch landfall live, I think we still have a few hours. So I can just do that later off stream. I can just watch it off stream. So I'm trying to decide if it's worth it. Depends on you. I like watching both? Okay. I'll try and leave it up for a bit, I think. But,
before we
I
get to
kind of got
that, I do
spoiled that
wanna,
there's supposed to be like a
just
fight scene later.
vocalize
So like if
where
it's
this
lagging
new
me to the
tornado's
point where I
going.
can't do
It's gonna
that,
go right towards the
I'll have to turn it
JW
off.
Corbett Wildlife
But
Management Area, okay? No towns in the path, really not many roads in the path. However, if it gets up there to Highway 710, it'll be really close to the Sandy Run area, okay? So y'all take shelter, even though you're a little bit outside of the polygon in Sandy Run. Same thing for you guys in Wellington.
It was
Florida.
my idea to invite you
and
here,
then
Seat
let's
Lolly.
see where that
So
latest
if you're upset,
warning
you can
is
just take it
for.
out on me.
And that's going to be for.
if you're worried
Fort
about that,
St.
then I say
Lucie
turn it off until
again.
later. I
Just
think
to
I'll
let
just
you
deal with
down,
the lag while
storm.
I'm just talking to characters, probably. Except it just froze again. So maybe not. Maybe I'll just turn it off.
Andy was
Nope,
talking
nope,
about
he's back.
earlier.
Never mind. He was back for a second.
I was only joking.
Moving
I
up
didn't mean to
towards Hannah.
chastise anyone.
Okay.
There's really no
I'll
need to
turn
take
it
all
off.
this so seriously. If
I'll
anything,
turn it off.
I'm gonna feel
Prompted a new
awkward if we
No,
keep
I
this
said
going.
off.
And it's going to include
You know
Lakewood
what? You know
Park.
what? You know what?
Again,
You know what, Ryan? Since you won't listen. My God. Okay. This should go smooth. Let me change my stream information because it still says that I'm watching Hurricane Milton. Okay. Looking out. Looking out. Hold on. For Hurricane Milton updates. Okay. Which I probably should, hold on, I probably should charge my phone because it's on like 5% or something. Does Elon Musk know? Sorry, Brian retweeted something talking about how like Elon Musk is like offering, hold on, let me just read it. Let me just read this tweet that he posted. Elon Musk offered free Starlink to people hurt by Hurricane Helene, but when you look into the offer, it actually costs about $400 for the dish, and then people are automatically rolled into a $120 per month contract when the free month ends. And like, does he know that the Y'all Squad, which is the like non-profit organization that Ryan Hall is a part of, the guy that we were just watching, literally was handing out free Starlinks free of charge, like without all that. Like, they went out and they bought, like, literally, I think they said they bought, like, all of the Starlinks in, like, North Carolina or something. And we're just, like, putting them around areas that were, like, didn't have power and didn't have internet. So that way people could have something to connect to and they could have internet. Like, does he know that people are, like, already handing out free Starlink and that him trying to, like, him trying to, what's it called? Like, scam people is not gonna work. Should I punch Pukas tomorrow? Why would you punch Pukas? What did he do? Okay. My phone's charging now. It's fine. Bully Pukas? Why are we bullying Pukas? He's better than me at it? Then wait, at what? What is he better than you at? ICT? I don't know what that means. I'm gonna be honest with you. My sock keeps getting stuck on my toenail and it's like bothering me, but I don't want to like fix it.
I received Kenichi's letter and was planning to attend this meeting. Since I had already decided to come, I figured there was no need to draft a reply that simply said, "Understood." Besides, just showing up is the most important part. No?
Also, I saw someone computer course on school. Oh, I see. I don't think he deserves to be punched just because he's better at it. I'm gonna be honest. To be completely honest. Also, but I saw someone on Twitter talk about something with like the way that it picks up Citlali's lines when she says like S's and stuff, and I think that's either something to do with like her voice specifically, or like or just like the mic that they used when recording this.
But, of course, it's also natural for people to get held up by one thing or another as they're trying to leave the house. It certainly was a bit awkward to see that everyone else had arrived before me.
I don't know about that. Well, that's like, if people were to, okay, so for my first exam for Calc 2, I got like a 99 on that exam. That's like if like my entire class had done worse than me and decided to beat me up because I did better than them. We don't know each other. And like my score didn't affect theirs in any way. You know?
At first, I was thinking of quietly sneaking over, but since you were already here waiting for me, I started to think about how I should phrase my apology. Only to hear you all talking smack about me.
That was Paimon, that was not me.
Anyway,
Oh my goodness.
that's the whole story.
Paimon's dragging my name into the mud.
Honestly, it's not like I owed you an explanation anyway.
Like how sorry I look. Like I didn't even do anything. Paimon was the one who was... Paimon was the one that was complaining.
Was she feeling embarrassed just now?
Yes! She is embarrassed.
When the Masters of the Night Wind said they struggled dealing with her, I wonder if the feeling is mutual. She seems to be pretty awkward herself. Everything she does and says seems a little forced.
So she's not good at social interaction. What's wrong with that?
I heard that
Neither
you
am I.
require my help in
He's very
crafting
mean to
an
me.
ancient name.
Is he? Should I ask him? Should I ask him?
Correct. The situation isn't like anything we've handled before. Let me explain.
No, don't do that. Why not?
I see. So Mawika has asked you to forge an ancient name for an Outlander. Well, that would be a first.
Yes.
And you've also heard all about Auroron. I must say, he's always been a
I'm
good
dealing
kid.
with this nail.
I can't see him joining the Fatui of his own volition. He must have been coerced somehow.
We'll know once we find him.
Yeah, that's what we came here to ask you.
He only tells lies.
Auroron back if you help us solve the problems of forging the ancient
Ugh. Well, Bren says the same thing, but it's just their way of messing with each other. Okay, there we go.
I suppose I'll just call you Traveler for now.
Yippee!
Traveler, come here. Let me take a good look at you.
Oh? Okay. Oh. Good thing I wasn't paying attention to that, actually. Maybe it's a good thing I'm
Wealth
cutting my
leads
nails
to
right now.
unending conflicts between people. Yet you alone transcend the value of gold. Baleful thunder
Okay, yeah, I'm
and
gonna go back to
wrathful
doing
waves
this and not
bring
paying
terror
attention to the
mortal
visuals.
hearts. Yet again and again, you've braved them to find new worlds.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, chat.
A weary yet free soul, even the most verdant leaf in the forest, will pray for your happiness and safe passage.
What?
Those are all the things that I could see in you. You've experienced far more than even most mortals could dream of. You possess the heart of a sincere hero, along with the conviction to lift a torch above your head and walk headlong into the night.
Thank you?
Huh? Don't move. There's something here.
Something?
What thing? Don't scare Paimon. Is the Traveler gonna be okay?
Shoo!
Huh?
That should do it. You've just returned from the Night Kingdom, so some fragments of souls were still stuck to your body. No need to worry. I've just cleared out the last of them.
Isn't that kinda like having part of a ghost come back with you?
It's nothing as serious as that. If left unattended, the most it could do is stir up some chaos in your mind, and generally worsen your mood.
Well, in that case, better to get rid of them.
What is happening here?
Because this person asked me if they should punch you tomorrow, and I told them that they shouldn't. And I asked why, and they said because that you're better than them in something for class, and then I told them that they shouldn't. And then something about hold on, I can just scroll up in chat. Yeah, they were saying that you're mean to them, and so then I said that I would ask you about it, and then they told me not to because you lie, so I didn't ask you. Also because I'm distracted with the Archon Quest, but so wait, so you can punch him, but he can't kill himself? What's happening here?
It was nothing.
In video games,
Shilonen,
Twitch.
let's follow your proposal.
Not IRL.
Once you've brought Auroron back, I'll take you to see the Lord of the Night.
Okay.
The Lord of
You
the
say
Night.
so.
But don't we need to talk to the Wyab of the tribes?
Something this important is beyond their jurisdiction. Only the Lord of the Night can decide whether we can grant an ancient name to one who does not hail from our lands. The Lord of the Night is an ancient entity that rules over the entire Night Kingdom, constantly borrowing the power of the sacred flame to combat.
This is not working. I'm like giving
corrosion
myself
from
a
the
stomachache
abyss.
trying to do this while sitting
so you're
down.
basically saying it's even more powerful than the Wyab of the tribes. Well, that sort of makes sense, being the lord of the entire
I
Night
messed that
Kingdom
up,
and
but
all.
it's fine.
Not exactly. It's not so much that one's more powerful than the other. But never mind. That's not important. It would take too much time to explain. Just listen carefully to what I'm about to tell you.
Uh-huh.
The Lord of the Night is currently in a deep slumber.
Oh.
And we can only communicate with its consciousness while in a trance.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, in a dream.
Okay.
But I will need to prepare a few more things if we are to hold a ceremony to achieve the state of the trance.
Okay.
I'll make a list. Can any of you get everything for me?
I'm a seasoned adventurer. I
That'll
got
probably
this.
be a
Oh,
long list,
never mind.
So better leave it to someone who knows all the local vendors.
Sounds good. Then we'll go with St. Lolly to track down Auroron.
Okay, I'll do that then.
The Fatui are nothing to scoff at, so please be careful during your investigation. If
How
you need
long am
any
I to
help,
live in water to
just come
develop
find me.
gills? I don't
We'll be sure to
know
play it
if you can develop gills. I don't think that's how that works. Because that's like an evolution thing.
All right, now it's time for us
So,
to
like,
catch that brat and
It
bring
would be
him
like a
back.
mutation, like that your kids could maybe get somehow.
I'm sorry
Probably
I
not.
made you wait
but
earlier. It was actually because
I don't think you would
decided
just
to swing by
develop gills
Auroron's
from
place
being
to
in the
look for
water.
clues. He has always lived alone, and I found a broken jar in his house. There was also something off about his phlogiston aphids, which I assume is because their keeper has been gone for quite some time. And
Takes too long. I need them now. Why do you
I
want
saw some
gills? Are you
slash
planning
marks
on living in the
house
water?
that did not match any of our local weapons. My guess is they were left by Snezhnayan arms.
Oh, sounds like the Fatui broke into his house. and
What
took
does
him
that
hostage.
even mean? What
But
does that mean?
Why would they kidnap a kid who just spends his days living in the country and raising aphids? He's only in his 20s. What would they want with him? That's not to say that I believe he's totally innocent, of course. Since he's the only one who was kidnapped out of everyone in Natlan, he must have done something to attract their attention. In any case,
Hold on, I
we'll
kind of
get
want
to
to see
the
if I can look
bottom
up
of
her
this
voice
once we
actor, because
manage
I
to get
swear
him
I know her
back
voice
here.
actor.
I'm truly sorry to put you two through all this trouble with me. But please help me get him back.
You can count on us.
All right, then let's start by heading to where Auroron was seen last.
Oh, I see. So, more people that you know. Okay. I'm just confused on how y'all found me and why you're in my chat, but I'm not gonna complain. I'm just a little confused. English voice actor. Okay. Skylar Davenport? Hold on. I need to know. The stream is fire? Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I get that she's an actor. I need to know. I need to know who she voices, because I feel like I know her from somewhere. Oh, she voices March 7th. That makes sense. That makes sense. I'm a ninja from the Netherlands. Well, I believe in you. I was gonna say something else and then I forgot it. Like, it left my head like as soon as I went to go speak. I just had like a really bad like brain fog moment. Go visit my grandparents for a bit. I'll be back later. Don't die. I'll talk to you later. God, wait, I'm in that land so I can use Yellowknight's exploration stuff much better. Why would I ban him? He hasn't done anything. Yeah, this is so much less laggy now that I'm not trying to run a YouTube stream at the same time. Yeah, why would I ban him? He hasn't done anything.
This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me.
I didn't get it at first, to be honest, but then like I started watching VTubers and I got it. I mean, like I got a PNG tuber just so that way it was more interactive than just having like no camera at all. But like I didn't really get the appeal behind like VTubers until I actually started watching VTubers. Keep calm in VTube, you get it. Can you tell us a little bit more about him?
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid.
The only way I would ever stream his faceless if VTuber model would help. Yeah, exactly.
Fresh produce to my place.
And I'm glad when I first started, I kept seeing people post things like confirming that PNG tubers are also VTubers and stuff, and so I thought there was like this very negative like mindset of like, oh, but you're not a real VTuber if you just have a PNG tuber model. And I'm glad that I found out that that's not the case, because I really don't have the funds to afford a full VTuber model. But I think the main place I've actually seen people who don't really believe that you're not like a real VTuber if you don't have a full VTuber model is just the people who like the like DM like those like spam DM artists who are like constantly trying to like get you to commission them. Like, because I've had a bunch of those people like DM me and say that I needed to upgrade to a VTuber model and that I should buy a VTuber model from them, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So yeah, for the most part, I haven't had anyone like, I haven't had like negative reactions to my PNG tuber model or people trying to convince me that I need to upgrade to like a fully rigged like VTuber model, but which is good. I'm glad. If that's all there is to him, then he really doesn't sound like a bad person.
Oh well, let's keep looking. Okay. He can answer all of our questions.
Yeah, there really isn't.
Find him.
It's just much cheaper to get a PNG tuber model, and you really only have to get.
They were disturbed, they
like
created a special type of phlogiston.
Hold on.
We can use that substance to track his movements.
So like, I guess with like VTubing, like a VTuber model is just much more expensive, obviously, and sometimes VTube model artists don't rig their own like models, so then you have to commission a separate person to like rig it, while with like the PNG tuber you really just need the artist to like draw it or like animate it if you have like an animated model, and you don't really have to go and get it rigged by someone else. So there really isn't too much of a difference. It's just that one's like much more accessible than the other. So
let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Yummy!
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
We're not from Natland, Paimon.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things.
Okay, you'd have to say it like that.
Here, give me your hand.
Oh, are you gonna teach us to see it? Question mark? I guess she kind of has to, or else I can't. Like, I mean, I don't know. They could just have done it where like I follow her. Or she can just transfer the ability to see it. That works too. I'm like, I'm
How
not
about
like
now?
I want to point Paimon into the sky, but I'm also like, Paimon, you're an idiot. You know? I feel like I'm kind of in the middle, but I do like our relationship with Paimon, I guess. If that makes sense. Can Paimon not see it? No, she can't. Oh, never mind. She can. Okay. Paimon has killed me before. She's killed me too, actually. Like with that, like let's explore the area ahead of us later. I was like gliding over somewhere, and she moved my camera, and so I think she killed 2 of my characters with that because I like landed and killed the first character, and then before I could even move, she did it again, and so then my other character slid down the mountain and died again. So
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us?
never climb mountains again. I have characters that help me with climbing mountains, so it's not too bad for me anymore, but...
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the 2 of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's.
Look at her face!
When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great affinity for phlogiston. You're extraordinarily gifted.
Thank you.
Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Auroron. Good luck, you 2.
Yippee! Yeah, what else I can do?
See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that? What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough?
Wait, I just realized, why is her name still question marks if we know her name?
But
why do they have her name as question marks? Is her name not actually Lolly, or is that like a... What's happening?
Or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right?
Oh god, she has social anxiety just like me. She's just like me for real.
Super old-fashioned.
Huh?
I think I just heard a voice, but it wasn't with my ears. Was it all in my mind?
Was that Seat Lolly's voice?
Oh, maybe because she like transferred some of her senses to them, they can hear her thoughts. Oh no, that's gonna be so awkward because they're not gonna tell her. Seems Paimon heard the same voice, but she also looks like she understood what's going on. Let me think. It must be a side effect of the spell she cast. Yeah, I just said that.
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends.
So we can now hear her thoughts through telepathy? Wait, this is wow, this is amazing. Something like this could only happen with Ollie. Oh, that's why it was a question mark. Because, like...
They appear to be feeling quite confident.
I think it's because,
like
maybe because it's like her thoughts and like we can actually hear her thoughts. I'm hoping it's not because we actually don't know her name. That'd be kind of bad. But you bet, just leave it to us. Yeah, they're not gonna tell her because that would be so fucking awkward. Like, hey, we can hear your thoughts, by the way. No! Oh god. Oh no. I did not mean to. Oh. Oh fuck.
Hey, looks like there's a new camp over there.
Nojula inverse for me, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh well, it's fine. She's not fully leveled up anyway.
It definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here. Could it be some sort of symbol?
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Oh.
We've got to find him. Fast. Leaving such a subtle mark implies
yeah,
that
her name's back, so
discreet.
I don't know what was happening. It probably was just because we were like figuring out that it was her
watch.
thoughts and her voice.
If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire.
What? What do you mean, grandson? What is happening?
No. I've got to be careful. Otherwise, he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
So she actually has children, and like her children have children? Like what? I guess we'll find out eventually, but... Okay. Let me activate this. I've never actually needed to use these, but now that I actually have a character that uses phlogiston, I kind of need these active. Damn Dutch ads! How about are the Dutch ones? I only know the American ones.
There are traces of people staying here too.
You know, for an app that doesn't allow gambling, Twitch sure does give me a lot of gambling ads for some reason.
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro.
They're loud? Oh. Well, my stream's also just kind of quiet, to be honest. Like, I know it is because of my mic, but...
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways.
I just hit McDonald's. I think they're
Both
trying to
the
tell me
phlogiston
something.
and the
Oh, I
elemental
see.
traces in the air support that.
I can't remember if I've been getting McDonald's ads or not. Because, like, I have gifted subs to most of the streamers that I actually watch right now. So I'm not, like, actively getting ads right now anymore. But...
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Sidali looks pretty worried. Indeed, judging by the distress signal from before, Auroron was being held by the Fatui, so given the difference in numbers, he probably wouldn't have been able to overpower them.
Given there are 2 signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later.
Okay. I never used Twitch as a rare event. Well, thank you for using it for me, I guess. I'll say.
But now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
My goodness, Lolly.
And off she goes. Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? Once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response.
So the telepathy doesn't go both ways?
Oh, you were thinking the same thing. Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads.
I don't think Lolly noticed anything.
She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect.
Or maybe no one else told her because they were scared to tell her that that was happening. I need my rest to bully Pucus tomorrow. I shall return Sunday to watch D&D. Oh, were you told that? Oh, did Pucus tell you that we were going to be streaming the D&D session? That makes sense. Yes, one day we will be doing Genshin D&D. I just need to actually sit down and write the script with Spencer. But yes, we're working on that. So, I will see you then, if you do tune in for that. So sleep well.
She's really got a lively
Don't bully him
inner
too
world.
much. I'm kidding.
Picture from Paimon's first impression of her.
Okay, split up and investigate. Time to go. Oh, waiting for my skill to come back. Okay.
Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead.
Replenish my phlogiston first, Paimon. There are traces of phlogiston here, but
Find something?
I found some traces of phlogiston, but the trail completely ends here.
Huh. So we can't tell where Auroron might have gone from here. That's weird. The phlogiston trail suddenly stops. We can't make anything of these footprints either. But he can't have just evaporated into thin air, right? We know he wasn't alone. He had all those Fatui with him.
Paimon's right. This is all extremely strange. Also,
So, you can hear the sounds of the wind from beneath the earth.
huh? Whose voice was that? Whose voice was that just now? I can't talk. Oh goodness. Hello? It just cuts to black and that's it. Oh. It's loading. I believe in it. Oh, we're in the Night Kingdom again. The Night Kingdom? How did I get here? Why is he here?
I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you.
I know this voice actor too. I know I do.
I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that
Where's my phone?
you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind.
Nathan Noakes?
Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for.
I can't spell, Google. Give me a break. What does that? What does this? Wait, but what does this mean? Have you escaped the Fatui's custody?
Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie. Like a false omen in the lingering smoke.
I just want to know who else you voice.
My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Oh no.
Be careful with this traveler. Her soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to her.
Oh no.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom.
So you are working together.
I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues.
Okay, I don't know Orion's voice actor. He's only been in like 4 things.
I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you, as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe there is little reason for you to blindly follow her plan. If you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium. But remember, not a word of this to anyone. I would like to avoid any further conflict.
East of the stadium. Okay.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all
I'm gonna
to
find the
avoid
captain's voice
dragging
actor
Granny
too.
into this conflict.
I need to know if I know him from somewhere. I haven't played any of these.
What happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Yes, I know he plays Cappuccino in Genshin. I'm looking for something else I recognize. Oh, I'm fine. Was my soul forcibly removed from my body just now? That would explain why I couldn't hear Paimon at all.
Hey, why are you sitting on the ground? Are you okay?
See, Lolly! She froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground!
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the night?
I'm not seeing anything I recognize for him either.
Do you have any itches or pain anywhere?
I'm fine, just a little lightheaded.
Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If they were being truthful, then they must have reasonable motivations for what they did, but should I trust them? I could just share everything with Paimon and Sitlali right now, but that'd mean giving up on the lead. I still haven't had much dealings with either the Fatui or the Masters of Nightwind. I suppose I'll stay quiet for now and see if I can find out anything else.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
We did that already, Paimon!
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word.
My PNG tuber artist was DMing me. Sorry, chat. Okay, thanks everyone. I'm feeling fine now.
In any case, let's take a bit more time to rest now. Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
Alright, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers.
Don't do that.
I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Hold on. I was going to go advertise that I was live in my Genshin server, but Spencer did it for me already, but it's fine, because I was just updating people that we're not watching Hurricane Milton stuff anymore. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize I was holding you up.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
You got it. I do that already, so it's fine. Go to the campsite that Sitlali found. Okay. On my way. Actually, do I really want to teleport? I kinda wanna use her skill to get there. Where are we going? This way? Okay, good. I can fill up on phlogiston too. I wonder if those stay active or if they like turn off every time I like leave the world.
Look over there.
Huh? Paimon thinks she sees someone in the middle of the camp.
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
So that's Auroron. He does look the same as when I spoke to him in the Night Kingdom earlier.
Alright, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun.
What?
Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? Let's go kick their butts.
Yippee!
On my count. 3, 2, 1!
Onward.
Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
No excuse for slacking.
Oh my god, she already does more damage than Kaching. What does it all mean? 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 Oh wait, you're Electro. I can't do anything against you.
Nowhere to hide.
This is insane. This is insane. No, don't attack the Electro Shield, Kachin. You can't do anything there. Ow! Oh, my shield broke.
All eyes on me.
No, you hit the wrong person!
Sheet of light.
Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
With sword comes shadow. All right. Letting grave names echo.
Yeah, Sherry does more healing than, like, better healing than, Charlotte.
Nowhere to hide.
What the heck?
Don't blink. Hey. Coming through. All right. Delivery. Incoming. This sword comes shadow. Speed of light.
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, other Granny.
Other Granny? That's insane.
What did you just call her?
Granny. Is that not right? You are Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same age as her, so I figured you're also a Granny.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling everyone Gramps or Granny.
Wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
My god, Paimon.
Your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the Masters of the Night Wind raised me collectively, I basically see everyone above a certain age as an elder I should look up to.
The way he talks has definitely changed, but it doesn't feel like he's putting on an act. He asked me to do whatever I could to help keep things a secret. He even said it'd be for Ollie's sake. So you treat everyone like they're your uncles or aunties? Or wait, no, Gramps or grannies.
Exactly.
Okay.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
Okay,
I'm
calm
sorry,
down.
Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey, I'm no ordinary Granny. Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods
I think
give
it's
you a
really
brain
funny
just
that
for you to not use it?
Citlali's
Did you
voice actor
really
is
believe
March,
everything
and the
they
fact
said
that
at
she has a
face value
cryovision
and not stop
when
to
like
think?
March's ability is like
Thankfully,
ice
the
stuff.
Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Ugh, forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that.
He's so much more quiet
If you do
than
come face to face
Citlali.
with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
Recite the 3 warnings. He's so silly. Okay. Speaker's chamber on my way. If it would load. Oh wait, I think it's just the slider was in the way. Never mind. You return to the city and Citlali brings you to the speaker's chamber where you recount everything that has happened to Auroron.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll be counting on you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, other Granny.
This new grandson of mine is way too polite. New grandson is crazy! Stop! The look on his face, he's probably trying to remind me about my promise. He doesn't strike me as a liar. Had I not seen everything for myself, I'd have never guessed that he could have done so much work behind Citlali's back. What does he really want?
We're finally done. Alright, it's time to find some grub.
Paimon, there's something I need to tell you.
Huh? What is it, Traveler?
You pull Paimon aside and tell her everything you saw earlier when you collapsed.
What? That captain?
Keep your voice down!
Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you?
No, he just wants to talk.
Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Citlali and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along.
I'm still not completely sure. We still need more information.
Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another
Well, you
whole
probably
day before
shouldn't
the
come
meeting,
because
so
they told
we'll
me
just
not to
meet
tell
with them
anyone,
when
so if
time
the
comes.
fact that you know might put, like, the whole plan in danger, but okay. Okay, well, before we move on to whatever we're supposed to do next, which I'm assuming is meet up with, oh, hi Katie, thank you for the follow, how are you? I was gonna say, before we move on to the next part of the quest, which I'm assuming is meeting up with Auroron and the captain, I should probably go use the bathroom, actually, so I am going to, be right back, but we'll continue with this in just a bit. Okay, chat, I'm back. I almost tried to, like, unpause on Discord, and I got, like, really worried that I, or, like, unmute on Discord, and I got really worried that I muted on Discord instead of on the stream, but it's fine. I know what I'm doing. Ish. Okay. Okay, I got distracted by the Genshin server. I'm back. For real, for real. Why is my transition, like, not working? Okay. Wait until, like, 20 the next day. So, like, that. I actually almost did that perfectly. That's insane. I'm just that good. No, I'm kidding. I'm not. Eventually. Getting there eventually. There you go. Oh wait, right, we're supposed to not actually be over here. It's more like, yeah, down here. No one here.
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't let this be a trap. What was that?
Oh my god, Paimon,
Good
calm
evening.
yourself.
Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force of habit.
And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
No wonder you keep calling me
so
Granny.
You're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Oh wait, never mind.
Well,
Paimon.
I could.
Let's get straight to the point. Please.
It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character.
I don't really care how the Fatui thinks of me.
Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. Rather than facing you as an enemy, I would much prefer to bring you to my side.
Well, I did work with
the
him
current state
and
of things
with
to continue, we will inevitably
Arlecchino,
clash.
so
And that's a scenario that I'd very much like to avoid.
why?
I've long heard of your exploits across the nations. Though you have crossed swords with my colleagues many times, I know that you are by no means an unreasonable person. And once you've learned the truth that the Pyro Archon Malwika would never willingly share with you, you may just find it in your heart to consider my proposal.
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Tevat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
That's just your speculation.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough, you know. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to seize the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa plan?
Wait, by seizing the Gnosis and by making that decision for her, could he mean that the Gnosis has something to do with his backup plan?
I knew you'd be clever enough to see. That's right. I did not seek the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa.
Okay, so if he's telling the truth, it's, well, not similar to what Arlecchino was doing, but like, Arlecchino originally was like, my main goal is to save Fontaine from the prophecy, because her children were Fontaine, like her quote-unquote children, were Fontanians and would die if the prophecy came true, right? So her goal was to try and stop the prophecy and to save as many people from the prophecy as possible, whatever. So like, his main goal is to, if he's telling the truth, is to save Natlan, and if he does eventually hand over the Gnosis for the Tsaritsa, it's like a not like a backup, but it's like a secondary thing. Like, that's not his main goal. Which, like, we know that the Fatui are kind of allowed to just do whatever they want, and like follow their own goals too. So
since I was defeated in battle, I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, My desire to save Natlan remains unchanged.
But why is what I
And
want to
now,
know.
I
Like,
have found a
Arlecchino
new
had a
way to
reason to help
solve the
Fontaine. What is
crisis.
his reason for
We
helping
can
Natlan
implement it
besides...
immediately if
well,
we reach an
that's...
agreement.
I don't want to say spoilers that I saw, but... Hey, hold on. I missed what he said before.
Someone's here.
Hold on! I missed what he said! Now I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement. Okay, that's what he said. Okay, we're back.
The captain disappeared!
He just fucking evaporates!
Something is rapidly approaching.
Something? Bad news, chump. It's your granny.
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. I must say, I'm very curious about what you're up to. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Colluding with the Fatui? Really? Oh, here we go again. Cat got your tongue, huh? You really think you can avoid a scolding just by staying quiet?
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Calm, Sitlali.
Calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Yeah, this is no place to discipline a child.
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're right, Traveler. Let's go. We can discuss this more back in the city. You two keep an eye on Auroron for me, okay?
I still want to know. I want to know the captain's. I want to know the captain's motivations. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Our conversation with the captain was interrupted at the most crucial moment, but if Auroron's still here, maybe we can still learn the rest from him. He's smiling at me, so maybe. The general in his labyrinth. Interesting. I don't need to teleport. I usually just teleport because I get lazy, but like I can use Yolonin if I don't teleport. Oh, her burst is back. I didn't even notice.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a head on your shoulders, Auroron. Use it! Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Then let me ask a different question. What does the captain want? What is his purpose in Natlan? Really? You're just going to stonewall me?
Looks like Auroron has no intention of answering her.
Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? Only endless trouble awaits you and everyone in the tribe. You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now? If you're worried about something, just talk to me. Granny would much rather we had a conversation instead of constantly clashing like this.
Why is he staring at us all of a sudden?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this.
It's fine.
You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me?
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Granny. Sorry, Granny. You know what? Fine. I'm perfectly aware that everything I say goes in one ear and out the other. You're all grown up now, so why would you listen to an old hag like me? You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me! Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need any you!
Oh no.
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it. The ley lines did not fall to this state because of you. And we've long closed the book on that incident.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. Paimon's starting to get lost.
That's not it, Granny.
Huh? There's something off about that voice.
I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
The volume
All I
went
can say
down.
is I'm sorry.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of
It
us.
got even quieter! I can't.
So I've got to go.
He just runs off!
Get back here this instant!
Oh my god.
Auroron! What is this? Powder from plant spores? Is that the trick he used?
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get so far away like that?
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Don't tell me that's how he's been hunting in the fields these days. Couldn't he have picked up something more useful? Little brat. That's it. The next time we meet, I'm definitely going to break his legs.
Oh, she's so aggressive.
Whoa, that's a little extreme. But still, why does he feel like he needs to run from us? If his goal is also to protect Natland, then can't we work together?
He still doesn't want to tell us anything about his goals.
I'm sorry for interrupting your conversation with them earlier. But even if you'd been able to hear them out, there's no guarantee you would have gained anything substantial. Auroron probably did everything he could to get away because he knew I'd get the truth out of him sooner or later. That brat. I swear.
The captain probably has some sort of substantial plan, otherwise Auroron would have no reason to keep following him. Meeting again is out of the cards for now, so it might be faster to just approach the Pyro Archon and confirm what the captain said. And also, I can tell that Auroron's stubbornness has hurt Sitlali deeply. I need to find a way to comfort her. What was all that about Auroron's duty earlier?
We've got quite a long walk back to the city. Let's take our time. It'll give me a moment to figure out how to explain all this.
It's so windy up here, but no music. It's okay, music's coming back. I love her animations, oh my goodness. She's so cool.
Do you two have some time? Feeling hungry? How about we get something to eat?
Alright, it's been a while since we last ate. Now that we can relax, Paimon just realized how hungry she is.
Then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk. Food and drinks are on me.
It's okay, we can cover our own bill. I'm not gonna make Paimon pay for it.
You're not gonna take her offer? That's right. Sitlali has gotten a lot quieter since Auroron ran away. She seems to be having a hard time. She's right. We're seasoned adventurers, so we're more than capable of paying our own bill.
Hey, come on now. You won't even let me take you out for some food and drinks? I just wanted to treat you to a meal.
Are you sure? We can save you some Mora.
Mora is the least of my concerns. Besides, we're definitely due a meal after all the time we've spent together. Let me get this one. I might be an old hag, but I like to think I'm not completely useless.
You're not useless, Lolly.
Sure, that's fine with us.
I didn't know how to feel about her at first, but she's growing on me. I'll say that.
Sad, sweet Lolly.
Don't worry. I'm sure a juicy grilled steak will work wonders.
Oh, sorry to cut off your DJing, Jillian, but it's time to go. Oh, I'm lagging. I wonder... Wait, hold on. No, this is the wrong... Hold on. Before we do this, I kind of want to see while I'm here. I don't actually remember where I'm supposed to go for it. I think I'm in the wrong area. Wait. Where is it? Oh. I kind of want to see if, like... I doubt they have because they... Oh. That's the wrong one then. I doubt they have because, they haven't added any new, like, exploration. But I kind of want to see if they've unlocked more of this so we can get more rewards from it. No! 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 Let me spend my sigils! Actually, wait, how am I doing on Hydro sigils? I think I turned them in last time I did exploration. Yes, I only have one sigil. Okay. No, that's the wrong one. I just remembered. It's this way. I believe in you, Genshin. I need to like look at more games to uninstall, I think. I think I might have too many games downloaded and that's why my PC has started like lagging recently. The three of you walk into a tavern and find a quiet spot to sit. Okay. You and Paimon order some food and fruit juice while Lolly begins chugging down bottle after bottle of wine! I mean, she is like older than us, so that makes sense.
What are you looking at?
Do you see two people standing by the door? They look like spitting images of each other. Are they twins?
There's only one person there, so Lolly, you're just drunk.
But Paimon only sees one person there.
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
There you go, miss. Oh my! It's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've heard of us?
Of course I have! Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Lolly. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know. I don't even remember the last time I saw her with a new friend.
Wait, so you call her Granny too?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the Masters of the Nightwind. Most days, hardly anyone even dares talk to her.
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends. After all, any friends of our regulars are sure to be great customers too.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well. There's no need to keep staring at me. I promise I'll keep my alcohol down until I leave.
Well then, you have my thanks.
After she leaves, Lolly downs a few more glasses and begins to stare blankly into space from her chair. You start wondering whether she's actually drunk or working through some complex problem in her head. I think she's drunk.
Seat Lowy? Seat Lowy?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your skills against Granny Eatsley, don't ya?
Are you still with us, Seat Lowy? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here, picking fights with me? Well, you know what happens next. You lose, and then run off home to tell everyone about how I'm this big scary bully. It's always the same story. You brats start it, I finish it, and then I end up with the reputation of being some kind of terrible monster among the shamans. I mean, come on. Monster? Me? Really? What did I do to deserve that?
Granny Seat Lowy, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly. And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know.
I believe you.
Oh yeah. And I have to mentor all the new kids. Hey, new kid. Yeah, you.
Guess I'm a new kid.
Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him.
Thank you for all your teachings, ma'am.
That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on old Granny.
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open? Oh, jeez.
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke. The lingering smoke.
Ah, she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind's actually racing at this point. It's quite the opposite of sleep.
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Citlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh?
You awake?
Traveler? Paimon?
What's wrong?
I feel like I know that voice besides March. Like, I feel like there's someone else that shares March's voice actor. I just don't know who.
I'm gonna hurl.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
Hang on, just keep it in.
Not Auroron. No, I'm hiccuping. I've kind of been hiccuping though, to be honest.
Okay, it's passed.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table just now.
I'm gonna put this on auto
How
so I can just listen.
embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that.
Oh,
That's never happened
Najami!
before,
She
I
voices
swear.
Najami
I've
from
never thrown
Kobe
up.
Can't
Not
Communicate.
once.
Okay, that makes sense. That's where I know her. We didn't ask about that before.
Are you feeling okay? Wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Welcome back, Spencer.
Not. Of course you can. Just say whatever.
Spencer, you missed me using Jilin and
Please,
fight
Paimon.
and
It's not as simple
comparing her
as you
damage to
think.
Kaching. It's
We've only
crazy.
known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all. Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it! Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually, about that.
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
Alright, Sitlali. Listen carefully and try not to get too upset. You describe the events that took place during Auroron's rescue as objectively, fairly, and impartially as possible. Sitlali shared some of her senses with you through a spell, allowing you to temporarily hear her thoughts.
So, you heard my...
It's okay, Sitlali. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
Something tells me that's happened before.
Happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old.
How old are
Everyone
you?
rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic.
I don't want to be rude, but I really want to know how old she is. I'm so curious on like where her age stands in the timeline. Are you okay? You look dejected.
Take a walk with me. I
love when she does that with her
you.
eyes. It's so silly. I love that expression that she does.
Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
We should follow her just to make sure she doesn't do anything stupid. On my way. Julian, let me leave. When I get a chance, Spencer, I'll show you her damage because it is insane. She does more damage than Kaching at level 60, level 20 weapon, level 4 talents. Where are we going? Oh, are we going into the stands? Maybe? Yeah. Can I climb this? I should be able to.
Well, great view, right? I love coming here by myself.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Thank you for bringing us here.
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do? Please don't cry.
I was an expression, okay? A figure of speech. I'm just... embarrassed. Here you are thanking me. Even after you helped me all this time. Let's just have a casual conversation. It's easiest that way.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of person who keeps things casual.
You're saying that because you saw her aggressive side
I
today.
guess I used to be more of a stickler for the rules. And you're right. I don't usually open up to the people of my tribe like this. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them. That story's been passed down so long. It might as well be true.
But you're just a regular person.
The kids of my tribe would have a heart attack if they heard you say that. Granny Eatsley is a powerful figure. Be careful around her. That's what they'd say.
Well, you are powerful. Are they afraid of you?
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you? Are you scared of me?
No.
We don't find you scary at all.
Paimon's right.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard they work, They'll never become a living legend like me. Oh, not to brag or anything. Maybe it's hard to believe. Just pretend I never said anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth.
Yippee!
Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete.
Oh.
The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Sending a living person to the Night Kingdom, wouldn't that just kill him?
Now you see the problem. When damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroran, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it.
I kind of want a snack.
When the chief asked
To
for
be
my
honest,
opinion,
I might be doing a little
didn't give
om-nom.
my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroran escaped with his life.
Well, good for Auroran.
Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroran would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroran would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived, and he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Is that the captain's plan, to use Auroran to save Natlan?
It's not his fault!
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroran has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroran into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back!
Yeah, that should be our next step.
You don't look so good, Lolly. Maybe you should head back and get some sleep.
Probably drank too much. It's okay. The fresh air is doing me good. Okay. Forget that. I need to go home. I hit it a little too hard.
Don't worry, you don't have to do... Hold on. You don't have to do any of this alone.
You've helped me so much already. How do I even begin to thank you?
Just be my friend?
Hey, we're friends, aren't we? Besides, you already said you owe us a favor, so you don't need to worry about us.
Good point. Well, I'll go home and get some sleep. We can figure out our next move in the morning.
Yippee!
Friends. I like the sound of that.
Yippee! We're so good at this friend-making business.
Lauren's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Do you really believe what the captain told us?
She needs to know regardless. We should just be upfront with her.
Yeah, you're right.
You
we
get
should
it.
just go to her directly. But she's probably asleep. We can find her first thing in the morning. For now, let's... go to bed.
I think you're tired, Paimon. I'm kidding. I'll go to bed. Sacrifice not offered. I forget Jilonin's in the game. Not the name. Every time I switch to Jilonin, I'm like, oh my goodness! Like, I get so excited, like my brain gets so happy. And then I remember that this is just normal now. Okay. What time in the morning? I'll have to actually go to the inn. I can't just skip time. Oh, hold on. She's dancing. Hold on. Look at her go! Oh, she's so silly. I love her. Okay, on my way. EP.
Why is it so noisy outside? Pirates still haven't sleep.
Noisy?
Well, guess we should see what's going on.
What do you mean by noisy? Outside the tavern? Or outside the inn? Outside the inn. I meant inn. What I meant. Ah! My knee locked up. Sometimes I feel like an old person. Oh my goodness. My body is too small to feel like an old person.
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the drinking last night.
Paimon.
Let's not bring up last night. I'm embarrassed about the whole thing. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like all the warriors from the stadium are on the move.
Oh, might be an abyssal
many
thing.
areas have been attacked by the Abyss, including the Masters of the Night Wind. I need to head back right away.
The Abyss attacked again? Are you sure you can handle it on your own? Do you need our help?
I'll be fine. We also have the support of the warriors stationed at the various outposts. Given the quick response, things shouldn't get too serious.
Yippee!
The stadium could always use more manpower, so you should join the forces here.
What about Auroron?
I'm done making excuses for him. He's not a child anymore. He needs to take responsibility for his actions. I was the one who vouched for him, so I need to report back to the Speaker's Chamber. I'll accept however they choose to handle the situation. But I should be able to convince them to let me go back to my tribe first to deal with the attack. As for the ancient name, once we handle this crisis, I'll talk to Shilonen right away. Don't worry, I never forget a promise to a friend.
Be careful, keep an eye out for Auroron as well.
Thank you. Alright, I need to start heading back.
She left in
I almost said don't die, but that feels like a really bad thing to say when there's actually a chance of her dying.
Looks like a lot of people are heading to the stadium. Let's see what's going on.
Unless she's like incapable of dying. point. There was no point. It's okay. Oh, we're all here.
Traveler, over here!
Okay, Mulani is still
Our
voiced.
Star Outlander has appeared.
Let's see how many of these people aren't.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole Star Outlander thing?
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so this is the perfect time for you to show off your skills.
Alright, but can we get a quick rundown of the situation first?
The Abyss suddenly attacked
Okay,
the
she
Collective
also
of
is still
Plenty,
voiced.
the Masters of the Nightwind, the Children of Echoes, and a number of our camps and outposts in the wild.
All at once?
Yes, and the attacks are
Okay,
increasing in
well, I guess
frequency.
it makes sense that she
The
is.
tribes have plenty of defenses,
And then, like, she's
so
an
they're
NPC,
safe
but I
for
guess
now.
NPCs, like,
But I
NPC
can't
voice
say the
actors could
same
also
for the
be in the strike,
adventurers and
so.
merchants stuck in the wild. Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes. They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away.
You get it.
What about you guys? We could go together.
I need to talk to the Pyro Archon first. I learned a few things from the captain.
Yeah, that does sound important. No worries. Just leave the Children of Echoes to us. Who knows? Maybe yours truly will have the Abyss on the run by the time you're finished. That would be pretty great, actually. I hope my tribe gets through okay. It'll be fine. Your tribe doesn't do all that bodybuilding for nothing.
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful, everyone.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances. That will make my job a lot easier.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to the Pyro Archon so we can help the others.
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlin are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation short.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the Children of Echoes after this.
Leave at the captain.
What?
Well, we should be. What?
So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn.
Well, is it true? Can the Gnosis do what he said?
I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. The Gnosis does have that function. But there's more to the story. I will answer you honestly, but you must help me keep this a secret.
You got it.
I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Natlan, but it comes at a heavy price. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and memories from the Night Kingdom and weave them into a giant net, which would surround the ley lines and protect them against abyssal corrosion.
Wait, you can use souls to weave a net? But does that mean...
Yes. It means sacrificing those souls in the process. Souls are just another form of life. The cruelty of this method is self-evident. The Night Kingdom not only houses the souls of the dead, but also our memories and legends. Using the Gnosis means converting all three into material for the net.
Yeah, wouldn't that just kind of
erasing our
like get rid of
history
the
and
whole like
culture.
ancient name thing?
Even then, the net can still become corroded. If we cannot find a way to repair the damaged ley lines before that happens, then all those sacrifices are for nothing, given the enormity of the price. It's a solution I refuse to consider right now. I want us to win, but I also care about how we win, and what that means for us in the end. Now it's true, both plans come at a risk, but after weighing our options, this is our best bet.
I'm surprised the Gnosis has this function. It doesn't sound like something an Archon would do.
Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Given the ever-looming threat of the Abyss, the Pyro Archons had to account for the worst-case scenario. Having a contingency plan is our duty. Not just to the people of Natlan, but to all who live on this continent still. This has always been a well-kept secret. I'm very curious how the captain learned this information.
What if he was close with one of the past Pyro Archons?
The captain said he found another way to solve the problem. could be equally as extreme, though.
Without the Gnosis, he should have no other option. But I see no reason for him to lie. Seems like our only path forward is to track him down, so he can answer that question for us.
Imagine he just appeared out of thin air. Pyro Archon just shared an important secret with us, and she seems sincere. Figuring out the captain's proposed new way of saving that land is the key.
Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me. Even if just for a second.
Maybe a little.
Not even a little! Never! Wait, what are you talking about, Traveler?
Just as expected. I appreciate your sincerity. Maybe it was out of caution, anxiety, or simple curiosity, but know this. No matter what, our goal remains the same. We both want to save the people of this land. So now that you have your answer, do you still doubt me?
Not at all.
You scared Paimon. You've really got a lot of guts, Traveler.
That's a good thing. Oh, and feel free to call me Mawika. It's what all my friends call me, and I like it that way. As for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon. We'll get our answer then.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Are the current attacks the beginning of the real disaster?
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to finish coordinating our available manpower, then I'll take a small team to handle the difficult locations.
Wait, you're going to fight in person? Didn't you give up your power?
That's true. I'm far less powerful than a god in my current state. But don't forget, I was an experienced and powerful warrior before I ever became the Pyro Archon. No matter how you look at it, my duty is on the front lines.
I'm sure you're an inspiration to all your warriors.
I just think there's strength in numbers. If the people feel emboldened, that's just a bonus. Anyway, even if we respond to these threats in time, it's not a permanent solution in the long run. I've considered moving my people to other nations, but given their close connection to the Night Kingdom, a forced evacuation would have devastating consequences. I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defenses and advise people against leaving their settlements. Now, I just need to find the right time to disclose the true nature of the crisis to the people of Natlan.
Paimon's a little worried about how people will react.
I think a lot of people will join the fight, personally.
Yes, but
genuinely.
That won't be the only response. In any case, that's for me to worry about. I'll let you know when we have more information on the captain.
Alright, we should head out. Maybe we can join up with Moani. She can't be too far ahead.
Yeah, let's go. Stay safe, hold on. Hold on, I can do it. No, I can't. I forgot it. I forgot it. I was gonna try it, and I said it earlier. I know I did. I just forgot it. Cause I think I almost said Mualani there because Paimon said Mualani, and so then it messed me up. It's Muwaka, isn't it? Or something like that. I almost planned my commissions. I actually almost did that. How many fates do I have? Oh. Not fates, I meant primo jumps. I know I only need one more fate for 10 pull, that's why I was curious. But I'll get one once I finish Act 3. Okay, let's let her DJ, because I keep cutting her off today. She's so silly, I love her. Okay. Now to go, save her tribe. God, the hiccups. Oh, Kachina's here and she's not gonna have voice lines.
To safety.
Okay.
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
They've all made it out. Yippee!
What's the situation? situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
Hold on.
We'll go together.
Hold on, I just saw hurricane news. I'm coming too. Okay. Oh, we've reached the point where the wind speeds are too strong for emergency services to respond right now. Oh no. I might be making landfall soon. I don't actually know. I haven't been keeping too up to date with it because I've been streaming this, obviously. Okay, where's the caravan?
Bring it. Stay safe. We've got this.
Oh, I get to use. Okay, this is a trial. No, I wanted to show off her damage, and this is a trial. How did they build her? I'm curious. I can't even view the artifacts. God. What is this? What is this? Sorry, I'm used to my 150% crit rate, so seeing this at like 40 crit rate is insane to me. 35 and what? What did they do to my girl? What did they do? How could they do this to me? Oh, I didn't even get to do.
Right here.
Oh, whoops. Stop. Ow. That is still good damage, but not as much as my Yelena is gonna do once I build her.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
I'll go ahead and just give Mualani, but actually wait, no, I forgot. That's not probably not C2, so actually I don't know what I was talking about. It's not gonna give Sulani the extra HP. Oh, I did not mean to get stuck on that. Sir. Come back! Where do you think you're going? Okay.
I really thought I was done for.
You're not.
I can't thank you enough.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess the Abyss isn't after Mora.
That should be the last abyssal pylon near the Children of Echoes.
That was scary, but we did it.
By the way, where's Lolly? I thought she would come with you.
The Masters of the Night Wind also got attacked, so she went back to help her tribe. She said we can deal with the ancient name later.
That makes sense. The attacks are more urgent. Alright, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Yippee! Like, oh, I was gonna look at her artifact sets now that I was thinking about it. Actually, now that I think about it, I was looking at just the artifact sets, like artifact stats, not like her overall stats on the trial.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. I rushed out as soon as I heard the alarm, and there were already so many monsters. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several pylons as a team.
I wasn't in charge or anything, we just happened to be together. Still, I think this proves that camping in the wild was a great idea. That's how we were able to respond so fast. Sleeping on the wet grass was pretty uncomfortable, but it was worth it. I don't mean to be negative, but the situation is not looking good.
You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, I feel the same way. We've managed to keep it a secret all this time, but more and more people are realizing something's wrong. It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and all we can do is wait.
We still don't know when the two final heroes.
We need to buy the Pyro Archon.
It did give me. It didn't let me read it.
Keep pushing everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
I learned a few things you should know. We telling them about what happened to don't tell anyone. I'm actually like I get we're not working with him yet, but what happened to don't tell anyone?
The crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds out about it, goes to fight the Pyro Archon, and calls her out for having a solution but refusing to use it. Honestly, if he has the same information as us, I can't really blame him.
Probably because our plan is so risky, we don't even know if the 6 heroes will reunite in time.
We talked to Malika before we left the stadium.
Malika.
According to her, the cost of the captain's plan is too high. And, well, it makes sense. If that was truly the better choice, she would have picked it.
Yeah, I trust the Pyro Archon. When I was upset about Kachina's disappearance, she was really sincere and patient with me. Plus, she burned down all those precious mementos for Kachina. She's already proven how much she values even a single person's life. When it comes to Natlan's survival, there's no way she would hold back.
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure we have different priorities. Life is important, but so are history and memory.
I'm on Malika's side too.
As the Archon, she can't tell us everything, but it seemed like she wasn't holding anything back this time.
The next question is, if the captain found a new way to save Natlan, how come the Pyro Archon has never heard of it?
Yeah, and isn't he from Sesnaya? Why would the Fatui want to save Natlan? That's what I'm wondering! She gets it!
This is all super confusing.
We still don't have enough information. Once we figure out what the Fatui are doing, we'll have our answer.
Let's head back then. Malika said her intelligence officers should return soon. With how many Fatui there are, someone's bound to give something away.
Sounds good. I have a few theories of my own. With a bit more information, we just might get to the bottom of the whole thing.
Want to join our garrison, Mualani?
I was just about to ask. Count me in. If I was just a bit faster, we could have prevented a few people from getting hurt. People who could help us in the next battle. It's all a chain reaction.
Then you should go register right away. It shouldn't take long. Everyone's looking for people.
Register? Nah. I'll just follow you around. You know, go where you go, do what you do.
Okay, but then you have to follow my orders.
You got it. I just don't want to make the trip back. It's so far. Alright. See you all later. Let's get together and celebrate once this is over.
Oh, you betcha!
Yippee! I love celebrating when it's all over. It's my favorite. Oh my god. I think I've been hiccuping for like the entire stream. Ugh.
Marika! Oh, Chatsuka and Koichi are here! Wait, are you okay, Koichi?
I'm fine. No need to worry.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission and decided to follow them.
The Fatui?
The Fatui wounded her?
Calm down and let me
forgot I was their
explain.
name already.
Here's what happened.
Oh, we get to see it. Or play it. One of the two. I'm assuming play it. with how it's loading and how they usually do things. And also someone said that there weren't any animated cutscenes.
Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing for now.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much. I wish there was something we could give you.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to help. If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were saved by warriors from Natlan.
Oh, okay. We can do that.
But...
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We haven't done anything illegal. Our captain simply wishes to remain undisturbed. Nonetheless, the decision remains yours. If we wanted to keep you quiet, we would have employed a harsher method.
Got it. We'll get going now.
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is looking for?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw, it's possible he was telling the truth.
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui this whole time.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and see what's really going on.
Actually, I forgot, I don't think we have trials for Chaska yet, so I guess it makes sense that I don't actually play as them, I just see it.
So this is where they were headed. Looks tricky. It's heavily guarded on all sides.
Koichi, wait for me here. I'll go in and check it out.
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage. With our tribe's special way of getting around, I doubt they'll see me coming.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you can't find cover? You won't have anyone to watch your back if you go in alone.
The more heavily guarded the location, the more valuable the secrets. Even if the captain isn't here, we can still figure out what the Fatui are planning. That intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't honestly tell me infiltrating a heavily guarded Fatui hideout all on your own sounds more reasonable. You know, growing up, even if I insisted on doing something, it never gave you any trouble. I'm not sure you can say the same.
All right. If we start arguing, this will never end. We can't let this opportunity go to waste.
Guess that means I win. Don't worry, you're not the only capable young person from our tribe. I can handle this.
All right, same plan as usual. We split up, communicate with hand signals, make sure our blind spots are covered, and support each other once we strike. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
This is so silly. Oh my god.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. I should wait for Koichi's signal. Now.
There she goes.
Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act.
It's doing the like sneaky music when like it usually does when like we're the ones sneaking around.
Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal.
You just got a signal.
Time to move. Whew! That was close. Almost got caught. Probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. I made it! That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it!
Yeah? What? Toss out the mysterious sphere, I guess. Don't know what that is, but go for it. Dendro? A sleep spell? Not a spell, but yeah.
What's that noise? Did something explode?
Stink bomb?
It stinks! What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. They've probably had enough of this job already. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. This is our chance. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Alright, time to move. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place.
The crouching is so silly.
Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though. No, she avoids me like her life depends on it.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the mean one.
Let's focus on the task at hand. We're in the heart of enemy territory. The more time we waste, the more dangerous this becomes.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and history.
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even people from Natland don't know how to use it. Why would this be the Fatui's target?
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep following?
You really want to keep going?
Of course. We make a good team, don't you think? No reason to stop now.
What was that sound?
Uh-oh. We've been spotted. Time to go.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What? You'll regret that! After them!
Uh-oh. Genshin! Load! I believe in you!
Once we got them off our tail, we went back to observe some more. They'd collected several identical pieces of something. It looked like they were waiting, though. So we decided to come back.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you any trouble while we were fighting, right? So my perfect record remains.
You've done very well.
That fire is very bright.
I can make a comment on knowing your limits, but it's not my place.
I know. I'm already reflecting on my actions.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the source mechanism. The device is a complete mystery, even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device could serve a similar purpose to the Gnosis. Shilonen, I need you to gather every scholar in Natlan familiar with the secret source.
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, it's time for you to get some rest. Oh, and there are gifts from your patients waiting at the speaker's chamber. I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude. I'll send it to your home along with the others.
My patients. That's so nice of them. Guess that means I'm doing something right.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon. We were just doing our duty for Natlan. I should take Koichi home now.
Well, if Koichi doesn't want her favorite Saurus crackers, then...
I accept. Thank you, Archon.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. They're one of my favorites too, so don't be shy. I'll start investigating the source mechanism right away. If I
won't
anything,
take any
you'll be
free
the
snacks.
first to know.
Yummy snacks!
What did I say? What did I say? I gotta look at something because it just appeared like I just thought of it, and now I need to know if it doesn't put me into more dialogue or like a cutscene or something. Okay, good. That was the wrong thing. I want to know now. Oh, I never looked through the ones that got added from the summer event. But yeah, no Shilonen emotes yet. Okay. Oh, she's DJing again. Sorry, Shilonen, we gotta go. Oh my god, her movements are so smooth. I love it. Her animations work so well together. Oh my goodness.
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home, with our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attacks again? You're saying if I let you rest in a hotel, you're not gonna rush out the minute you hear the alarm?
I won't. Triple promise I won't.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. On the off chance something like that were to happen, I might. But I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need, no matter how hard or tiring the work gets.
We need you, so you need to look after yourself too.
I guess you're right. But I don't have to like it.
This reminds Paimon of when we first met. Except you were the one trying to stop Chaska from doing something dangerous.
I'd do the same for anyone trying to put their life in danger. As a doctor, I don't want people to get hurt because of a rash decision.
Then try to see things from my perspective. You clearly want to protect your patients. So can't you understand why your own sister would feel the same way about you?
The two of you are
I
the
turned my
same,
Wi-Fi
you know?
off instead of low power mode off. Whoops.
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always making excuses when things go wrong.
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get into another fight. Just pretend Paimon never said anything.
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. Maybe I rush into things without thinking, but I learned that from her. We're family. I can't help it if my older sister is a bad influence.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
This is probably normal for them. Sorry, I got distracted by Twitter.
To back down, so we'll always have our differences.
As I do. I saw like a tornado
still,
post about
we get along in our own
Milton
way.
stuff, so.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along. I just need to wait.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler and Paimon. I'll be back once everything's settled at home.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal with your family.
See you later.
Bye, you two. Take care of yourselves out there.
What's next?
Those two will probably make up for real at some point, right? Well, we've learned a lot. Let's go over everything that we know so far.
If this is the end of Act... What can I say? If this is the end of Act 3, I might end stream here. Because I'm getting kind of eepy, and I don't want to make myself stream for like 6 hours just to finish Act 3 and Act 4, because I did see someone say that it took them 6 hours to complete the full story, so... Is it Lolly?
Sorry for popping up out of nowhere. Again.
Why do you look so awkward? Oh, is there something you need from us?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting your rest. I'll treat you to some charcoal grilled steak to make up for it.
Awesome! Just give us your orders!
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news. Remember what we talked about before parting ways?
Oh yeah, you mentioned how Auroron has always wanted to save Natlan, and something about his soul being fragmented. Paimon and the Traveler discussed it after you left, and we think Auroron is probably back with the captain. What do you think?
I agree with your hypothesis. And just now, I confirmed it myself. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
Did he say anything?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but he refused. He said they're just one step away from success, so there's no way he can back out now. Apparently, he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to Natlan as a whole.
I'm not surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus on outside and inside threats at the same time. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me Granny, and I couldn't do a single thing for him in the end.
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together, right? That couldn't have been easy.
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single one.
Wait, What are you saying?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable, and this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Well, he's a pretty famous vet around these parts. He's always bringing me all sorts of things, and he happens to be very good friends with Auroron. Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he agreed, no questions asked. Auroron would find the gem as soon as he opened the bag. He knows how important it is, so I knew he would make the switch. He probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch. The trick is on the bag. The moment he touched it, a portion of his memories were copied onto the old gem, which he no longer needed.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't. But I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track him down. I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this? You can be honest.
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
It's possible families disagree sometimes, but as his family, you have to do this.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. I didn't stop the ceremony all those years ago, and now I'm useless again. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old.
Okay, so you're not
Every night
500,
I'll
so you
wake
haven't
up
been
in a
around
fit of
since
anger.
Conria.
I don't scare that easy. Still, if I back away from this and something happens to Auroron, I would never forgive myself. I need to look at his memory. Even if he resents me, refuses to see me, or runs away for good, I don't care. And I won't blame him. A family does whatever it takes to protect their own.
You sure you'll be okay? We can come with you if you want.
Did you just say you'll come with me?
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because, right, we need leads on the Fatui.
Paimon's right, we should be there.
You really mean it? Fine, you can come. Just promise me you'll see this through. No backing out. Got it?
Don't worry, we're professional adventurers.
Then I place my trust in your professionalism. All right, time to sneak into someone else's memory and engage in some, unwanted spying.
Isn't all spying unwanted?
You heard it here first. I wouldn't be doing this if I had any other choice. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I was gonna go look at something and now I don't remember. Oh, right. I have my history now from all those polls that we did last night. So I can look at what pity I was on when I got Kaching. Because I'm curious. Because I got that in my first 10 poll and I was on 0 pity from getting Kazuha. So I want to know like exactly what pity it was that I got her on.
How good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future.
But I'm probably gonna get stuck watching him
Aoife says
for
you're
a
taking
bit.
up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey!
He's talking
How's
to
it
trees
going, Auroron?
and plants.
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your vegetables again?
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating. What did they say?
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden. I hope you two didn't get into a huge fight.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming. That's pretty amazing.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows. That's what everyone says.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people that just appeared out of nowhere?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think so.
It's the Fatui. Their leader seems like a big deal. He didn't bring many men with him, but they're all elite warriors. It seems like they're looking for someone, but I wouldn't go around asking too many questions. If you run into them, be careful.
Whoa. Whoa.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not? Why do you live here alone?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui, the one everyone's calling a big deal.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business with her?
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me. I shall seek answers elsewhere.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up just like that? Hey! At least tell me why you're looking for Citlali.
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? What does she have to do with them? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning.
I believe in you. You guys can't see it, but usually the like loading icon over here in the bottom right corner is like the elements or whatever, like it cycles through like the different elements, but it's just the little gem, like the gem that she was talking about.
I've just been studying the ley lines and asking for leads on Granny. I can definitely rule out some sort of invasion.
The situation has seen no true improvement. The Pyro Archon did not fulfill her promise.
My lord!
Ignore him. He is no threat.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't seem to care. He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and also familiar in some way.
Familiar?
I can't describe it.
What is it?
My lord, I feel dizzy.
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander outside their rightful realm.
Hello?
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? Is he sending those escaped souls back into the ley lines? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
It's so weird to hear people call him my lord.
Think nothing of it.
I'm gonna write that down real quick.
And continue to gather information.
I might need this information for a little something I'm working on.
If you notice any irregularities, assume
I'm
drill
sitting in a
formation
way that's
and
gonna
be
get my knee
prepared
locked
to
up
fight.
again.
However, there is no reason to overengage. Information is our first priority.
Yes, sir.
Why are the Fatui fighting against the Abyss? Do they really mean us no harm?
Teleporting. North eye wall of Hurricane Milton is now spreading ashore in the Tampa-St. Petersburg area. Okay, so landfall is happening soon.
I've been following him this whole time and still they ignore me? Do they really not care? It seems like his subordinates refer to him as the captain. Never heard of him before. And now he's headed to the stadium. That's unusual. Oh, what is he gonna do?
You two, with me. Everyone else, wait here as instructed. Send word to the other teams to retreat immediately if this fails.
Yes, sir.
He's going inside? But the Pyro Archon is in there. What does he want with her?
Forgive me, my lord. Allow me to check one more time.
Do you truly wish to do this?
The time for idle observation is over. It now falls on me to act. This nation is out of time.
Yes, sir.
What's he gonna do?
He just walked straight into the stadium. What is he gonna do?
Is this when he attacked? Yeah.
They're both incredibly strong. How long will they have to fight until someone comes out on top? Wait, this feeling. Just like the other day near the ley lines. It's faint, like a soul's trying to escape. Where is it coming from? Is that why he's looking for Granny? If he dies here, then all clues will be lost. I can't let that happen.
It's okay, he can't. Wait, I can't say that. Never mind. Whoops. I mean, if they're okay, hopefully anyone who is here has done this already and knows already. And if not, I hope I didn't just give that away.
As for you, I must confess, I did not expect that little trick of yours to save the day.
No matter how dense the fog, as long as the sun remains, we cannot turn day into night. She could have dispelled it. She simply chose not to. You don't have much time, and you're injured on top of that. What do you plan to do next?
I'm beginning to see just how useful you may turn out to be. You heard something from here, didn't you?
No need to force yourself. I've never seen anyone match the Pyro Archon in battle before.
I didn't expect you to intervene at such a critical moment.
You know I've been following you. Why didn't you stop me?
When walking in the forest, it is only natural to encounter wild beasts. However, not every beast has the courage to come out and bite.
And yet, one of those very beasts saved your life.
Then speak. What do you want?
I didn't save you because I wanted something. My soul is more perceptive than others. I can sense that the ley lines are extremely weak. I don't know what the Pyro Archon is planning. Can she really save us? The questions you asked her just now, well, I've had very similar doubts. So, I felt like I had to help you.
So, you can tell the truth. That was quite a reckless decision to make. I'm not sure you realize that.
There's no turning back for me now. What I did back there is going to get me in a lot of trouble. You attacked the Pyro Archon in broad daylight, and I used my spell to save you. So, we're in the same boat.
Seem to care little for my thoughts on the matter.
It's too late for that. Start from the beginning. Why are you looking for Citlali? Do you know her?
Explain your relation to her first. I know you two are acquainted. It was obvious the moment I mentioned her name.
Citlali is my elder and my teacher. She taught me everything I know. It's my duty to protect her.
If you truly wish to protect her, you should have let me perish at the Pyro Archon's hand. Yet, you chose otherwise. Do I really need to tell you what that means?
I want to do something to change Natlan for the better. Something I can accomplish with my own two hands. You're stranger than anyone I've ever met. But maybe, just maybe, you can show me the way.
Strange? Citlali is said to be the legendary Granny Eastly, someone capable of communicating with the Wyub. And the Wyub are the key to information on the Night Kingdom.
Why do you need knowledge on the Night Kingdom?
That is not something you need to know.
Don't forget, I saved your life.
Do you not believe the Fatui capable of betraying a debt?
People can lie, but souls cannot. I can tell there's a weight to your soul, a sense of justice.
You may not live among your tribe, but you certainly know their tricks. I apologize for my rash judgment. You are more capable than I imagined. Let's go. We'll see if you have what it takes to join my plan.
Yippee!
I see. Interesting approach.
Worth trying, I think.
Rather than weaving a net to protect the ley lines, this method would address the root problem by reconstructing the ley lines themselves.
But you're not gonna tell us how you plan on doing that. Okay. That's fine. But I need to know if it's sacrificing Auroron or not. That's all I care about. Oh, and we're done. Okay.
Woo!
Traveler, Paimon, are you two alright?
Paimon's fine, just, a little dizzy.
I'm fine. Are you okay, Sitlali?
Of course. I'm just... Oh, I'm so mad at him. After everything, he still can't let go of the past.
I can kind of understand how he feels.
For some reason, he thinks he owes something to the people who cared for him. Stubborn, self-righteous fool. Where's that gonna get him? Now that he's all grown up, he thinks no one can tell him what to do? He thinks he can just run away whenever he wants. I'll show him. If he tries to run one more time, he's got another thing coming.
Maybe stubbornness runs in the family. Like grandmother, like grandson, as they say.
Is that supposed to be a compliment? Huh, that kid's got nothing on me. Anyway, back to what we just saw. I don't even know what to make of it.
Yeah, the captain seriously wants to reconstruct the ley lines? What does that even mean? Something like the loom of fate, maybe? But how does that help with the abyss?
The loom of fate?
Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, it's a device from Conrio that has unbelievable power. Anyway, if he really wants to manipulate the ley lines, everyone in Natland will be affected.
It's serious. Oh wait, I read that wrong. But he's serious. It lines up with everything he said before. He tried to seize the Gnosis for the same purpose.
Which means the captain has been honest from the very beginning. Auroron's memory proves that.
Why is he so obsessed with saving Natland? Oh, we've got to tell Moeka about this right away.
Yes, she needs to know about this.
Okay,
now.
Let's go. Yippee! Oh, and that's Act 3. Okay. Well, I did say I was gonna end it after Act 3 and come back to it tomorrow, because I don't want to be streaming for 6 hours, to be honest. I can do my 10 pull. I almost forgot. I almost forgot about my 10 pull. How could I do that? That is the wrong button. It was this one I meant to press. Oh, that movie. Actually, I should see what my pity is on. Oh! Okay. Okay, so that's... I forgot what my constellation is at for Dory, actually. I think that's C5, though. C5 Dory... I'm just thinking C4 or C5 Kale. Honestly, for Toma, I'm probably close to C6. That might have been C6 Toma, right there. Okay. Because I'm gonna want to even out my pity again, so I have... Okay, so that's 13, so I do 7 single pulls. Okay. Let me go back to when I got Kachang and let me see what pity I was on when I got her. At least 5. 5, okay. I was on 5 pity when I got Kachang. That's crazy. Okay. Let's look at those constellations, because now I'm curious. I know it's C5 Dory. I'm like 99%. Okay, C4 Kale. Again, I'm not complaining about C6 Kale from this. I am complaining about C6 Dory. Yeah, that's C5 Dory. Oh, that's C3 Toma. Never mind. I thought I had more Toma constellation for some reason. I don't really know why. Character protected by Toma's own blazing barrier is attacked. Toma's own blazing barrier cooldown is decreased. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking about building him, so I was curious about what his constellations actually do for his kit. Okay. I don't think there's anything else that I could do, before I ended stream. Unless, Twixie, if you're here, I can help you with talent stuff still, and if not, if you're not here, I can just help you later. I'll probably, like, ask later. Remo gems. 770 achievements. I forgot, do I have that on my profile? Because I can, like, turn that on, right? Or no? Oh wait, no, it just shows it. That's not a thing I have to turn on or off. Is there anyone else I need to add to this? I can't remember. I usually add characters that are like fully built. And like these two are like fully leveled, like with the. Okay, I'm not really building the Traveler, I just kind of like leveled her up. I want to build her eventually, but I'm waiting to see what the Pyro kit looks like. These two are like mostly fully built. It's just their artifacts aren't like set. His are like okay though. And actually, hold on. Actually, Sucrose isn't even fully built anymore, now that I think about it. Because I put all of her artifacts on Kazuha, so I probably should just move those around. And then G-Linen will go on there once I actually like finish stuff. I want to do her weapon domain off stream though, just to like decrease any lag that I have while I'm working on her domain. So so if Twixie is not here, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream then. So I will be live again on Friday. I only have one class Friday. I might have homework before I stream, but the plan is to go to class and then go to the grocery store because I kind of need to do a grocery run, and then come back and like maybe work on homework and then stream. So we'll do act 4 on Friday if I don't stream again for some reason tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys for stopping by and for all the support today as per usual, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye!